Also, apparently a 14-year-old boy today, so.
I was laughing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to our lovely little corner of the internet where me and my friends get together and play D&D. And because we're masochists, we have decided to stream them for your enjoyment. Welcome to 2022. Who knows what's going to happen? We are back from our hiatus. Thank you. We hope you guys had a wonderful.
It made it on the table. It made it on the table.
Sorry for your ears.
Sorry for the ears. We're getting started in our normal fashion.
Yep.
So we hope you guys had a wonderful.
Have you been wearing the hat the whole time?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I literally did not notice it until you stood up to walk over there. Up to that point, I had no recognition that you were wearing that hat.
Yeah, so far 2022 starting exactly where 2021 left off. We hope you guys had a wonderful holidays. Welcome back. We're ready and raring to get back to it. And we hope that you are as well. Just a few quick reminders, announcements as we get started. Those of you who are old hands at the stream know what I'm going to say, but for all of you new folks, bear with me. We do have, in addition to the live streams that we do here every Monday night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, we do also put all our video content up on our our YouTube channel. There we go. So that you guys can always go back and rewatch and maybe discover some things that we've been doing that you want to feast your eyes on. Wow, I don't know where that sentence went. Right off. It's just gone.
Off a cliff.
And the braiding and the talking and the
Flames on
the
the side of your
flames. Yeah. It's going to be one of those nights. All of the video content goes to the YouTube channel. Video archives of all of the sessions are up there. You can go back and re-watch everything that we've done with this campaign, which I was just looking at my notes, has been going since the end of August in 2020?
Yes, 2020.
So we are coming up on almost a year and a half at this point.
A year and a half in.
So at the end of
April.
No, well, no.
I don't know why I'm trying to do math.
November to November would be a year. Maybe it is. Anyway, we've been doing this a while. This campaign. We do also have our previous campaign, which was a run through Tomb of Annihilation. You can go and watch that, see how things have changed and progressed over the years. It's kind of interesting to see how that works. We do also, I mentioned it before, we do have a Discord server up and running. Anytime we have changes to our schedules, typically we'll post announcements there. It's also a good place to interact with us, ask questions, share artwork, just come hang out, have a good time. Also of note, Kyrie does also post announcements about her creative streaming on that same server, so anytime she's going live, which happens quite frequently, you'll get those announcements there as well. So go check that out. It has been. I do know what was.
I just quoted Braden.
Oh.
But it needed at least the first part context.
Okay.
That is the longest quote.
Because it's 2 in 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, the ATL crew just got out of surgery today.
Yeah. If you think you'll like it.
So I know it has been a little while since we've been around the table for the main campaign. This is the point where I will normally go around and see if. Oh, do
we have our announcement first.
Oh.
As the party
do
cries.
we?
I mean,
do we
I
though?
thought we
That's up to
discussed
you.
how we were probably violating somebody's copyright.
Do we?
Not that they're watching.
I would love to see them try to fight it in court. Up to you.
It's your camera. Go for it.
All right. So, I wanted to tell you guys really quickly about our sponsor today, Intrepid Insurance. Like a good shield. What?
been watching Lance.
Like a good shield, we've got you covered. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the last time I had to have an insurance claim taken out. I lost my entire business on the back of a giant turtle as my inn walked away. They sent out agents right away and they had me covered. Truly, Intrepid Insurance has me covered like a good shield. Thank you, Intrepid Insurance.
I almost just turned
Not
into
gonna
Gandalf
touch that
White
joke.
there for a second.
Oh dear. Also there are
Yeah.
things that can be unboxed if we
Yes, we
want.
have-
Oh
we have-
yes,
we have,
yes,
yes.
okay, yeah. Let's do the unboxing.
And yes, I am
We-
wearing a wizard's hat. I got it for Christmas.
Of course you could.
So there are a few things here on the table that have been left for various and sundry members of the party.
People just forgot stuff here.
Yeah, people just
Yeah.
So we put it in
there's a
boxes.
whole
So we put it in
We're
boxes.
gonna be having a raffle.
Well, I'll show
Yeah.
there's a whole suitcase that we
Daniel's
I don't think Chipper's here yet to appreciate that I just
No.
said that.
Yeah,
Should
no.
we start with
Actually-
Kiri's,
Actually, let's
brazen
hold
lips?
off on the chippers until we see
Okay.
Chipper in.
Well, I will open.
Let's start with Kyrie's Braden Miss
Yeah, this is
present
Miss.
that she was not able to
Start
get.
by auctioning off this
last week.
wonderful white
Yes.
T-shirt.
No
Start
pit
the bidding at
stains.
$2.
Daniel, did you leave anything fun in your suitcase for us to auction off?
You just see like me throwing clothes in the background, like none of it's that exciting.
That's okay. The fact that Daniel wears it is the selling point.
Those are pretty.
They are.
Those are.
Those are
Well,
pretty.
You guys probably can't see them.
Yeah.
but-
You can see that they're shiny.
Here we can.
Here, we
pass
can
it
do
out.
this. We can pass it
Okay.
down to the DM camera,
Okay.
It was the most
there we
purple
go.
thing I could find.
It's beautiful. I love.
Most purple thing.
and it's not.
They are very purple.
I
They're
have
very
a lot of
purple. They're
eyes
very,
now, okay?
very
They're
pretty.
very shiny.
They
very
are
shiny.
shiny.
So
Shiny.
very, very cool. I'm gonna pass those back down.
Thank you. Thank you, Brayden.
Yes, of course.
What else? What?
I mean, that's just their dragons. I mean, you can
Oh,
take them out if you want to.
Should we
You
pull
don't
those
have
out? Lance, would you hand the green
That
paper
one there.
bag to Natalie?
To me.
to. Oh,
You're so
if he had
funny.
gotten into them, I'd have chuckled a little bit because one of them has a small amount of glitter involved.
What, wait, hold on.
These are the dragons.
Two of them, the two that aren't like currently in the hospital.
Ooh.
What was that? It's very cute.
We're gonna make her cry on stream again.
Yeah, we are.
I've ever seen in my life.
And that's only one of them.
That's only one of them.
Should we pass it up to the camera?
Don't drop it.
Oh, it's
Don't
not
drop it.
particularly fragile, I don't think.
Wait
The
till,
only
uh,
thing
she
that was
opens
fragile
it
was
a little
apparently the
bit.
bumble wings.
It is very adorable.
Super adorable.
and
Not
he
as
is,
adorable as you.
he is holding a bit of amethyst here around his tail.
Lovely.
So
These are birthstone dragons.
these are birthstone dragons.
Because Danny is the best fairy godmother. To me.
Yes.
Nice. Wait. Which birthstone?
It's a moonstone.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
What is my birthday?
What?
Your birthday is in June.
It's the same as mine and Steven's.
And Aaron's.
Amethyst? Okay. Or moonstone.
Well,
Depends who you ask.
or
Love you.
pearl, or
Oh, right, Pearl. I remember
It's a
Pearl.
shoulder.
no, it's not turquoise. It's a different green.
So cute.
And
But yeah, it's a green.
and I am
one.
gonna
Yeah.
show off the one, even though he's not quite finished yet. He's a honey.
Oh, Alexandrite. That's what it is.
Honey badger.
He's a little. He's missing his wings yet,
Honey badger.
so he's not
dragon.
quite finished. But he's a honeycomb dragon. He even has honey buns.
Alexandrite.
I didn't make the joke first. Danny did.
But
Oh no.
Alexandrite is
Oh
interesting
no, I've
because
been around
it is
Keith
not
too
a,
long.
or it is a
I did
naturally
a pun
occurring
into
stone,
dragon.
I feel
and
that.
there's
So this is
less
the
of it
Moonstone Dragon.
left on Earth than
So,
there is of gold.
All of
and
these are
silver.
hand sculpted by Danny.
They're all done, guys.
Their last mine,
Thank you, thank
really
you.
good mine, is like 80% of all of it that exists.
I love you guys.
Okay. So we're still doing a little bit of Christmas in around here, but 12 days of Christmas starts Christmas Day and goes until
Until all the
later.
presents are
Yes,
given out.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much until we manage to finally distribute things.
So there you go.
Jingle
Um,
bells, jingle
okay,
bells.
so I know it has been a little while.
It
Does
has been a while.
anyone want to
I have-
attempt to do a recap?
I have notes.
Kyrie has
I
notes.
think-
Bless you, Kyrie. Bless you.
I think this is 42.
I think that
right?
defaults to
42?
you
It was
uh,
42, right?
should
This
be.
is 43?
Last-
because this is
okay,
43.
Okay, then then this should be notes from our last session. Okay. So
I will let you know if it sounds right.
okay.
We all.
Well, it's the last notes I have, and I don't think I've missed any regular sessions. So, all right. So we get transported back to the entrance of the maze
Again.
again. Killian does not remember the last day. So we explained what happened, and then we discussed what to do next. Mizuki casts Augury to see what. If going through the maze is a good idea. She's told that the maze is part of the path forward. Mizuki is able to guide the group through the maze. Then control water to take out the ropers.
Again.
Killian.
They just live in an ever living.
Let's see. Oh, we start
Like they
digging
just die every
somewhere.
Yeah,
Killian
time
decides
for
to
them.
use Shatter because it's taking too long.
Actually, that does sound like not the
The day before.
last
Yeah, I was
session.
just saying,
but
I thought we did the time
previous
loop another
one.
time after that.
Did we?
Which
I think you might not have been there.
you might not have.
Because I think
Actually.
there
Are
were
we
items
on
where you
40?
missed.
Which means
Are
we're
we
on 44 instead of 43.
Oops. We mislabeled.
Okay,
That's okay.
well, I'm
I will
sorry.
update.
I'll do it.
Stream has been updated.
So once again, we go through all of the BS of the time loop.
Getting faster each time.
Getting faster and faster each time. On the third attempt of the third attempt, which was the last session we did, we decided to actually activate the one keyhole thing in the guards room, which then activated a dwarven roller coaster.
Right.
Yep.
Which jetted us straight to the royal palace. When we were at the royal palace, we saw that it was underwater. We did a little bit of swimming. Eventually, making our way to a dry spot where we found a guard outpost that had another keyhole. We decided to do that, but it became trapped, and we all got transported to a dungeon. We took a long rest. We then escaped the dungeon and were trying to get out when a gaunt-looking dwarf, flanked by a couple of kobold guards, started...
Point of order. They're
Yes.
not kobold guards, they're meeps.
Very well. Kobold meat.
I forgot about that.
Yep. They are meeps.
The Meeps were ushered away while Killian had a quick discussion, talk with the...
Neither of those words is accurate to
I know, I'm
the
trying
length
to...
of the
like,
conversation.
had a word,
There you go.
a singular couple of words with the gaunt dwarf before he just sunk into the ground and disappeared.
Yep.
We then started running from the kobolds who were coming out down to us in the dungeon. We escaped via going under in some of the underwater tunnels. We then made our way back to the room where our key was supposed to be. When we got there, unfortunately the key was gone, and in Draconic on the wall He was basically the gist was just come meet me in my throne room. We then talked about strategy and what we were doing. I think trying to arm a shadow with a
railgun.
a railgun was discussed, and I think we left it there.
Yep.
All right.
Does anybody remember what we determined about arming the shadow with the railgun?
It was undecided at the end of the
Okay.
session.
Yep.
But I have a feeling I know the answer.
I suspect the DM's not going to let me get away with that,
Probably.
but I can hope.
We'll pass it to you, Q.
All right. So,
Hurrah.
hello. Okay.
Also,
So,
hello, Nogan from earlier.
yep.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
I was way on up there.
Welcome.
Okay. So, you guys do still have found yourself back at the guard post. Your key is no longer there. There's the message on the wall, and you guys have been planning. What consensus, if any, have you guys come to?
A side note to anyone watching who is new, no, I am not playing a wizard. Continue.
He just has a cool
I just have
hat.
a cool wizard hat I got for Christmas, and I want to wear it, so
He does, however, have a red dragon.
I do.
Or mini dragon, familiar, something.
Pseudo dragon.
Pseudo dragon, that's the word I was
It can, at this point in the game, get one shot.
looking. Yep. Had we decided on?
Mal had a crisis of faith where he was trying to decide which side he was on, and that was decided.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
there
Old
was
Dwarven
another
Yeah.
note
We forgot a
around
very
here.
important adjective there.
To
I mean,
Old Dwarven King.
I know. I did.
think.
we don't know that for sure.
We'll just roleplay while you're looking.
I cannot read that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm just doing great. Just, I don't know.
Just had Cafe Zupas for the first time, and I
I'm
now
assuming-
like salads.
I'm assuming it all didn't. Because
It's
bars
the
was
one-
open.
Yeah, here isn't open yet, I don't think.
Yeah,
except that I
they're
didn't
just
know.
starting it.
So, railgun's an option. If-
Is it?
Well, I
I hope
mean,
somebody quotes that.
I can do
So,
that.
railgun's an
That's an
option.
option.
well, railgun's an option.
Peasant railgun.
Other than that, I guess I'll try and talk to the king and see if we can, if this is going to be a fight, or if this is more of talks.
Talks would be preferable.
I'm gonna
yes.
try my best to do that, yeah. Also, I'm gonna have Ingir stick with you, and should something go bad, he'll turn you invisible.
She has an invisibility cloak.
That she never uses.
That she never uses.
I don't never need it.
Because
When
also,
have we needed it?
Every time that we've tried to be stealthy and failed.
Which has not ever happened.
That's not.
also he can also help you flank as well, so
Okay.
he'll just stick with you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He can get within 5 feet and then use
I
She's
the
just,
like,
I
why
just
have
heard
I not
somebody's
used
DM
this?
senses start tingling that we had just twisted the rules in an unexpected and unapproved way.
I've been doing this the whole
The
game.
puzzle.
I was doing this with
Yes.
This is why he drinks.
But the problem, well, I've always done it with Nate because
And a rock falls from the ceiling and Ingir dies.
No.
No.
But to be fair, it doesn't matter for
You
our
need to take a
lovely,
single feat.
Yeah. You just need to get to level 8.
But it doesn't matter for
No.
No, you just need to
One
get
level.
to
what
total
is
level 8.
it
because
doesn't matter
that's
for
next time we
Cabbage
get a feat.
because Cabbage is a swashbuckler. So if she's just one-on-oneing something,
Yeah.
she already gets the sneak attack. So this strategy only works when it's Nate because Nate needs the advantage most of the time. But for Cabbage, it's not that much needed because
No.
she.
Yeah, I'm just coming up with a new character idea.
Just
Oh,
in
boy.
case Cabbage dies.
For a different game. You know.
You know.
Fair enough.
I just.
I've worn off on you. Sorry.
Oh, gosh dang it.
I think she.
I have like 5 or 6 back
Yeah,
up.
last
And
night,
that'll never
she's
get
like,
played.
I have a new character
I have
idea.
a lot of character ideas, just not enough time to play them.
Yeah.
The curse of being a player and a DM.
Anyway, sorry.
Sorry.
I feel you.
I
feel
am.
you.
No, it's always exciting to see you be a player and come up with stuff that it's terrible to go up against. Because you're just like, I don't have any attachment to this character. We're going suicidal. Yep.
I mean, I could try and help talk to the king, although he just kind of just melted into the ground. So I don't know that talking is really on the table, is it?
Well, we're going to talk to him
Yep.
in his throne room. Wait, why are we discussing this? I thought that we figured out, like, there's not really another option.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what I
this
thought
is-
too.
Okay,
This
fine.
is just recapping for
I'm just
the
gonna-
month we've been away.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's extension of the recap.
Also,
Okay.
I'll just be ready in case I need to do something.
Yeah, like,
She's
I just don't know that we
gonna
have
kind of
any other
awkwardly-
options. at
The
this
other
point.
the other option was we go try and hunt down the kraken whatever thing that
some reptile thing.
that
But I have a
lives in the
feeling-
water
I have a
to
feeling-
get more power for him first.
I have the feeling that the two are going to be intertwined, so I think we'll be fine for the moment. I'll probably hand it back in here. You fly back over. I'll probably just need this for bargaining purposes.
Keith,
Right.
the
Yes.
kobolds that I saw with the king, what color were they?
Grayish brown.
Okay.
Alright, so off to the
Yep.
throne room.
I'll actually. I don't know where it is.
Wait,
Do we not?
hang on.
I mean,
We have a general
we have a
idea.
general idea. We don't like. I don't have a map of this place. I only could map the everything echolocation through water, and throne room's not
Oh,
water.
'cause I
So
haven't reset my spells, that's why.
I don't think I've spent any
Um,
spells.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was like,
yeah,
I've
I've been
tapped on
saving.
spells, but I apparently had not reset it.
This way!
Okay. Yeah.
We start heading further into
I will-
the palace.
Lead out.
Okay, so you're leading out.
I don't know where we're going.
So
But I
where-
have a guess in the general direction. Like, I imagine this has to be semi-linear. Like, you have your front door, and then you've got to have, like, some area where the audience chamber would be.
True, but we didn't come in through the front door.
Yeah, but we're at the front
Yeah.
door
Yeah,
because
well,
we're where
yeah,
we
we
put the
came-
key in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're at a side entrance.
it's not a side entrance necessarily. It is but it's not the front door either. It's the
It's the royal door.
it's the royal door. The king and queen are going out into the countryside and they don't want to mingle with the
lovely picnic.
plebes. So you are in
It's the door.
the part of the
One these
palace
secret
that
doors.
caters to
Okay, I misunderstood
the
that.
royal
wasn't that cool.
family, or
Okay.
is what
It
it
still should be
would
pretty
be.
easy to find it from this point.
Because I imagine that they wouldn't have the throne room too terribly far away from that.
So the throne room is going to be one of those areas where the private areas mix with the public. It's like it's where they conjoin. So the royalty would have their entrances, the plebes would have theirs, and
Yes,
never the
official
queen to
dwarven-
meet.
the official dwarven term.
But
plebes.
you're not 100% sure where you are in relation to where you think you need to be, but you're going to give it your best shot. Go ahead and roll me. Let me think.
What?
Roll me a history check.
Does he have advantage because he's a dwarf?
Does this involve stone?
I mean, it involves stone,
Who
but
built
not
it?
like that.
And for what purpose?
I missed the last. Who built
Um,
it and what purpose did it serve?
Would have advantage for it being dwarven construction, but disadvantage for having never been to this particular city.
So a straight roll.
So a straight
if
roll.
you want, I can enhance ability for you.
No, it's fine. I rolled
you
a
sure?
1.
You rolled a 1. Okay.
Those haven't even touched.
Was that the
regular
music, or
dice.
did somebody
That
just
was
call
the
me?
music.
Yeah, that was the music. I realized I queued up the wrong track. So
Gotcha. Okay, so in my experiences in like the monastery and things like that, would I have any kind of knowledge with like? Clearly, it's going to be different based upon cultures and all of that kind of stuff, but
right.
like functional room layout and things like that,
Feng shui.
enough that I could kind of interpret what I was seeing around me to figure out where I wanted to go.
I'm not even gonna roll dwarf architecture. I don't understand.
I know I don't necessarily
established last
understand
time.
the cultural significance of different things with the architecture, so it's not going to be exact. But like I imagine I've been privy to at least like how structures are organized based upon functionality and what makes sense. So
I mean, you can try. It's going to be a pretty tough DC.
what would it be?
Probably a history check.
History? Okay. Don't fail me now. This would be a really good spot for a nat 20. Or a 10, that's fine.
This die looks like it's weighted to roll 1s.
Yeah, you're.
220.
It rolled well
No,
last
it rolled well
time.
last time. Yeah, I'm just looking. Sorry.
So
Like,
Mal seems pretty confident about where he's headed, and all of your experience with structures was really more geared around sort of the monastery aesthetic. So as you're passing by, you are recognizing, bedrooms and suites and things like, well, suites are a little bit odd, but you understand the concept of the suite.
Okay.
So you're catching that.
Well,
Then
just
as you
follow
go
now.
deeper, it's like you start to get into things that you're not recognizing, and it's like, it blows your mind. And you lose all sense of what you're seeing, what you're looking at.
I'm cool to just be Mal sheep. It's
Okay.
fine. I will try and take notes for future reference, but
Okay. So Mal's in the lead. What's sort of the marching order?
I'm somewhere near-ish to the front so I can hit things if I need to.
I'll be in the back.
Okay. So Killian's in the back.
In the middle.
You're in the
Why not?
squishy middle,
Back metal.
I mean,
back middle.
I can be second to last back.
Okay. So sounds like it's Mal, Simi,
probably.
Mizuki, Milo, Cabbage, and Killian. Okay. Are you guys trying to be quiet? Are you just trumping? Are
I mean, he
you?
knows that we're there.
Yeah, he
I'm
knows
gonna
we're
say
here.
like reasonable quiet, but not necessarily trying to be super.
we're not
loud.
shouting, but I don't
Yeah.
think we're.
But I don't want to attract attention of anything else.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Like walking through Moria quiet.
Okay.
Like,
No.
You have to
Fulatuk.
like before the bucket.
Cave
Before
troll.
the
Cave
bucket.
troll.
Okay.
Cave troll.
Okay. So not trying to be particularly stealthy, but not
marching
drawn
parade either.
light. Yeah, not marching in step in your jack boots either. Got it. Okay. That being the case, my two front runners give me a perception check.
Take guidance on it.
Guidance does what now?
Add a d4.
I didn't
But only one of you can have that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if mine is a
Which
lot
one do
better.
you want? Which
You'll
one
have
do
a
you
better
want to have
bonus
it?
than Steven.
Okay, so that's
Yeah, you'll have a better bonus.
9 plus 6. Okay, so 15.
15. Okay.
I rolled a 12, so that's a 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Okay.
It's fun, isn't it?
15. All right.
Did you see that? See what?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm looking down.
This is very fascinating frescoes on the ceiling, you guys. Are you guys
Is this the
catching
Baroque
this?
period?
It's not broke. Don't fix it.
All right. So Mal is leading you guys forward, very confident that he knows where he's going. And you were keeping up with the bedrooms and the suites and everything until you started getting into some of the other areas that you're not really sure exactly what it is you're looking at. Mal takes you guys around a corner and starts down a very narrow staircase to the level below.
This doesn't feel right. This is a servant's staircase.
And when you get to the bottom, you find yourself in what is most obviously a kitchen.
Yep, that was a servant's staircase.
I think we took a wrong turn in Albuquerque.
Through
Albuquerque.
What's Albuquerque?
How do you say that
Where's
again?
that?
Oh, I guess that was just a thing that I said.
It's a seed.
Albuquerque.
Oh.
The famed
Something
ocean of
that
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
No, something I read about in the monastery. I thought it was probably something common because I'm not the brightest of bright, but
I feel bright.
so as the rest of the party sort of
Give yourself credit.
piles down out of the stairs, Simi, you catch the sound of voices from a couple of rooms down the hall.
I just kind of point toward We've got. So, I'm not worried about the voices down that direction.
Somebody make a decision really fast.
I did. Back
Okay.
up the stairs.
Okay, back up we go.
Back upstairs.
So I will be in the back now.
No boy, that means I'm in the front.
All right, so Killian leads. So you lead the party back up the stairs. Do you want to stay in the lead, or not?
I clearly don't know where we are. Like, I recognize some of the ideas behind this, but we set up completely different. Ours was a military structure. This is not.
So,
Uh-huh.
having been apprenticed to Draxus
Right.
and learned masonry from him,
Right.
do I think that I would have some inkling of how they would have built this place? Because clearly the dwarf with us does not.
This place was built for function,
So
not
For form, not function.
Yeah.
So Draxus's instruction was more about structure and loads.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that, obviously, you would have a little bit of the design aesthetics, just part of the language that he would have imparted to you. But it didn't extend quite so far as to how to design and lay out a royal palace.
Okay.
So you recognize, like structural elements and, oh, that's a load-bearing wall. Let's not, set a charge against that or bring the whole thing down on top of us. But you're not sure that you could find your way around if you
Okay.
didn't have a map or had never been there before.
Question. Given how many stories and books Cabbage has read,
Who's got a backstory we can mine for advantage?
would I have a better idea of how a palace thing might flow? Okay.
No, because those stories are always about the hero went to the palace
That's
and not about the hero went to the palace and took 2 rights and a left to get to the throne room and
That's
then
fair.
went from there into the,
Okay, how much would Mizuki know, considering that
About a
she is
dwarf
a
palace?
merchant
You're a
and
merchant.
she has dealt with a lot of dwarves.
It will be it will be very similar to Simi's attempt.
History?
It'll be a very high DC. It'll be history.
Okay.
But you can make the attempt because you are familiar not only from your merchant background,
Yeah.
but you are royalty. So
Okay, yes.
you might not know the exact details, but you might think you might have an idea how the
Okay,
flow might
so
go.
we found a kitchen. Would the dwarves eat in their, I don't know, great hall?
I mean, servants certainly would, but we're looking for royalty, not. They wouldn't serve food in the throne room.
Well,
Not in the throne room.
Yeah.
But there would be a great hall, a great
And the
dining
servants
hall,
wouldn't
perhaps.
eat
Right.
there.
well, I didn't know well.
A servant? No. So yeah, where we're looking is probably not directly near the kitchens because they're not going to need to be shuttling food directly to the throne room.
I like to shovel food.
No, yeah,
I'm
but
sure you would.
I am assuming that if we could find the great
So seeing
hall,
as everyone else has tried, and I'm
Okay.
that would be
fringy
a public.
and I know palaces.
I was
can
wondering
I
when that was
roll?
gonna. Yes.
What
Can
am I rolling?
Why don't we just go?
Cast
I don't know that.
enhance ability?
On who?
Oh, hype train incoming!
Who's that?
Hap, hap, hap.
Woo-hoo!
There's
The
your
train made of
shipper.
I
Would
don't
you like me to
know.
roll?
Who has?
Welcome back. Oh, also
Um,
we have some. We're gonna unbox your stuff. I think.
Who's good at his like? Well, I mean, I guess I am.
So you can make it. You can make the history check as well. It is
Take the
still
enhance
a
ability.
higher. It is a
Oh.
higher
Take
DC
the enhance ability.
than what Mal would have, but a little bit lower than theirs, just because of a little bit
I
better.
just rolled bad.
Okay,
so-
well,
Take Fox.
one of them is a 1,
Yeah, Fox is coming.
the other is a 14, so it's going to be a 19 total.
Why were you rolling with advantage?
Because she
Because
used
I
enhance
gave.
ability.
Ah,
I
okay.
gave him.
Excellent.
I gave Milo advantage. So.
Okay, excellent. Cool. So that was a what?
19.
19.
So you have
Okay.
advantage on intelligence checks for the next hour.
All right, guys, we've
So-
got 3.5 minutes. We're halfway to the next level of the hype train. So, woohoo! Keep going.
I don't know what that means.
I don't.
Woo! Hype train!
Exclusive.
We
It's
don't
like-
know what that is.
It's like if you do bits or subscribe or anything, if like within a certain amount of time you can get a hype train, you get like emotes and
Yeah,
Yeah.
get some additional emotes for the channel. So
Oh,
I'm all for it.
I was being your Vanna White, displaying your hat because she's admiring.
All right, so
I don't have any bits to put in right
so you've got a couple of things going for you. One, you do have royal background.
Mm-hmm. I lived in a palace.
Mizuki did too.
I
A little
didn't
bit
roll
lower.
well.
You didn't. You
I
didn't
didn't
live in a
roll.
palace.
She
You
was a real
visited there.
royalty.
You visited there a couple of times. You know, when the extended family was getting
Real,
together.
okay.
You were issued a name tag and told to go to these places and not these others.
Who was it at Mizuki?
You lived in a
It was
palace.
Cassian that she called it.
Milo lived in a palace.
Yes, it was. It was Caspian.
That makes sense.
Did not live in a dwarven palace, but he lived in a palace. Sorry. You also, woohoo! Thank you, Chipper.
Shipper sneaking in there.
You
my
also
head.
have
That's fine.
at least a partial map through your echolocation through your.
Logan's
my
gonna
God.
be the
Thank
instigator
you,
now.
thank you, Logan, and that gets us up to level 2 of the hype train.
I still don't know what that means.
It means
Hype.
So, before we go any further, I feel it is my duty to remind some of the people in the chat that they have families to support.
Yeah, we
You
had
know,
to do
just
this
in
with
case.
Steven too.
So,
Hey.
Okay.
Echolocation.
So you've got
Lived in
you also have the
palaces.
echolocation. You've lived in palaces, so it's kind of starting to, it's a little different.
Mhm.
It's arranged differently, but you're starting to kind of feel, piece together. Oh, yeah, okay. So maybe if we do go back down to the kitchens, we can find the Great Hall, and the Great Hall's not going to be too far from the throne room because it's a public place.
do it.
And maybe it's maybe that's a thought. Maybe we need to go and do that.
That is a thought.
And before we go any farther,
Uh-oh.
because Chipper is in
Oh.
the stream, we're gonna
Oh,
take a pause here real quick.
We can tell her that we're gonna auction off Daniel's suitcase.
Oh, yes.
right?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, so Chipper, don't worry. We're gonna auction off all of Daniel's stuff, and we'll send you 75% of the proceeds.
Well,
We'll use
at
the
least give
25
you-
for the rest.
We
of
may
the
be generous and
channel.
even give you back the suitcase, but that depends on how high the bid goes.
Right.
Yes.
So.
Well, then maybe you should have taken it with you instead of leaving it here. Huh.
One last idiot check. That's all it takes. That's all I'm going to say. No, we're going to take a pause here real quick. We do have a couple of presents that got left
Now I
for
really wanna open
Braden
the front
and
pocket.
for
I know what we're
Lance.
doing after stream.
So we'll go ahead and open those up real quick, and we'll take a brief pause. We'll get right back into the shenaniganery.
You got a donut too.
So who wants to go first?
I also got a donut. Oh, Brayden, you're a big hunk.
Aww.
I don't know if I like one.
So,
It's alright,
Did you
Brayon.
get one too?
I am also a big hunk.
Oh.
Although I would
you're a
argue
big
that I
hunk.
am the biggest, but
I'll give that one too.
You are the biggest hunk amongst us.
Oh! Wow, those are cool.
So they're the feel cool kind.
The feel cool.
Kind,
So-
yes.
She,
What now?
we tactile weirdos like
Feel them.
to
Feel
like.
them.
She was They're
Just like
feel
yours.
cool types.
They feel nice. They're like not swing.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Ooh,
Yes,
they come in
yes.
a variety.
They come in a
A
variety.
variety.
Let's see
So-
how well they roll.
what's in the front pocket?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to find
A
out.
7. A 7.
So I think that one should that should be a mystery
Two
bid
nines.
ones. Where like
Yeah, it's like those
So
What are
so
you gonna get?
Braden is already checking the dice.
big hunks.
3 7s, 2 9s, a 3, and a 2.
Rolls a little low, but that's okay.
We're just unboxing. We're taking an unboxing break. Okay, so
I relate to this candle.
those candles
Is it-
cracked me up.
Okay.
I read the
Not
thing
antisocial
and it's
and social.
amazing.
I like that one.
I laughed out loud.
Cupcakes are muffins that believe in miracles.
We got one of those, and then there was a cookie one. What was it like?
Yeah, that one
Ice
was
cream
mine.
cone.
It said website. We use cookies to enhance our performance. Me.
Same.
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 Thank you, Chipper.
Thank you, Chippers.
you,
Thank you,
Chipper.
Daniel. And we will see about getting that
Very
suitcase back to you guys.
If
Maybe.
you're the highest
Unopened.
bidder.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm going to call it Cremble Moose from now on. Thank you, Jartown.
Love it, Jartown.
Very
Thank you.
Crumble-moose.
Thank you for that.
Is there another
So,
thing we were gonna do we were gonna do the soda.
we are
Oh,
going
we're
to do
gonna
the
do
soda.
the
Yes.
soda.
So, in the
I'm
spirit
always so
of
excited.
in the
Yes,
spirit
thank you, Daniel.
of interesting and weird sodas, I have been gifted this. I'm going to open
Thank
it.
you,
I'm going to
Dead
pass it around the
Aimlessly.
table.
This is your fault.
This
Dead
is your fault.
Aimlessly.
So we're going to see how this goes.
The
Third
fourth soda.
soda.
You know, there are a lot of things I can think of that I think will go over worse than.
Oh
Jared
darn!
said.
I don't have a bottle opener.
Rats.
Oh no.
Dang it.
I mean,
You received
I know
level
where
1
ours
Hydrana
is.
emote.
Woo!
I still don't understand how that works.
No
Yep. Okay. So I can't open it because I don't have a bottle
And it gives
opener.
us the
Unless
Hydrana.
somebody wants to go upstairs and grab one.
No, all of our legs are broke. You sit.
Sit there. Stay, Daddy.
You just got
Hey!
dad voice.
It's in the middle drawer in the island.
You got dad voice.
I just don't want to drink I got voice by
Don't you?
I'm the most lethal person at this table. I just got dad voice by in my own house.
Sick.
Oh my God.
So we have to open it first, Chipper. That's the problem.
Curious
It's
on
not
it.
a twist off. It's you actually have to have a bottle opener to open this.
Kyrie,
Please
it
don't.
looks like the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, that checks out.
If you can't find it, I'll help.
Sit.
Stay.
Time stamp.
Stay.
Time stamp. Less than an hour.
There's also a Viking helmet on the fridge. It's a
That's
magnet.
not what I thought she was gonna say.
You know, my
Don't
my
logic.
key ring, or the ones we got at the Tough Mudder.
Oh! There are also key rings on the key thing.
1,
Two.
2.
Don't make me turn this table around.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna go to timeout, Danny.
Oh my gosh.
I will set the
Go
timer.
to your room
Okay.
without dinner.
Oh,
No
they get a
books.
nap. I get a
That's
nap.
nice.
Okay.
Taking
Okay.
a nap at this
I
point in the
am not a
night is just
toddler.
called going to bed early.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I feel like an improv artist.
Yes,
and.
Hyena, they do, and it's fabulous. It's fantastic.
Okay, I'm gonna go help.
They also make Death Star
I'll allow it.
spice
Yeah.
cutters.
Yes, spice
Spice
grinders.
cutters.
Should I tell that story?
I forgot about it.
Should I tell that story while we're passing around dirt soda?
Can we tell that story on
On
stream?
Yeah, no. No.
Daniel would like to make a bid on the suitcase.
We're listening.
Whoa.
We'll start the bid at $20.
I will start the bidding at moving to Utah.
There you go.
See, Daniel, if you can bid on the suitcase, but it doesn't come with everything in it. You have to bid on every item.
It's the episode of The Office where Jim put all of Dwight's stuff.
In Jello?
No, in
Oh.
the vending machine,
Yes.
and then handed him the bag of coins.
Which one did you find? Okay. So this is for Hyena. Yes, this is my bottle opener. It's fantastic. Isn't that awesome?
It dawns on me I might not hate this as much as I think I'm going to.
Dirt soda.
Like, I can think of a lot of bad things that could go in a soda. Dirt,
Yeah.
not that bad.
No,
Right.
I've had dirt before.
See, like, I kind
Right.
of enjoy scotch. and
Except
scotch
that this is
effectively
probably
tastes
not like dirt. This is like,
So,
how can we make people hate something enough and
I
call
don't know,
it
it's
dirt?
got enough sugar in it. It's like 84% of your daily value of sugar.
Okay.
we
So
have a
All right.
contribution for our OnlyFans, the feet on cakes and feet on steaks. We're just gonna sell Daniel's underwear.
done.
Is underwear what's in the front pocket, Daniel?
Nope.
No,
Daniel?
something
Daniel,
else.
what's in the front pocket?
We'll be starting
Let's find
the
out.
front pocket bid.
Yeah, so I don't know where they're getting their dirt from, but that does not taste like dirt to me.
Is it bad?
You
No.
have to make it look like dirt.
Well, I mean, you just have
You
to
say it
call
like you've
something
never eaten
brown.
dirt
Also,
before.
soda
Yeah.
just generally kind of looks that way.
Braden loves it.
So much.
And he's mad about it.
No, it's really not a very earthy flavor.
You-
At least not to me.
It's attacking my lungs.
Bathroom is right there, my friend.
It is at this point, I would like to remind you, that's 84% of your daily sugar intake.
Well, not that sip, but that soda.
Okay. Yeah.
I prefer the bacon one.
You
Or the
prefer
peppermint.
the bacon one?
Yeah, I
It's
prefer.
real
Yeah,
bad.
bacon's better than that.
It's real bad.
Bacon is better than
The
that.
bacon one was so bad.
Yeah.
You had to tell that to her before she took a drink.
Sorry.
I'm with you. I prefer the
There's
bacon.
Don't smell it before. That'll make it worse.
It's
It's
like cardboard.
It tastes like cardboard.
It tastes
I'm
like
gonna
dirty
maintain again,
gym
cardboard,
socks
not
smell.
one of the worst
Yeah.
things I could think of eating.
That's true.
It tastes like dirty gym socks smell. Yeah. Yeah, oh, it's bad. It's
It
real
doesn't
bad.
go away. It's still in my mouth.
Yeah, it
Out
is.
of tea. This is a bad time to be out of tea.
Terrible time for out of teeness. Oh, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Whatness?
Mm.
Out
Out
of
of tea.
penis.
I'm out of tea.
It's like the
This
pea
is a
soup.
bad time to
Taste
be out
the
of tea.
penis.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's like it tried
could
to
be
be
worse,
butterscotch.
but it's-
Oh.
Yeah.
Like you dropped a butterscotch
And rubbed
In
it
the
in the
dirt.
mud.
and then rinsed it off
With soda.
with soda and
Seltzer
like
water.
Lysol.
Oh, I didn't get the
I didn't get
Lysol.
any
Wow,
of
I'm
that.
not getting I am
No.
getting a dirt flavor from this.
Yep.
I didn't. All I got was like a soda, like a
Oh.
Take
ver-
a second. I didn't get it till the second drink.
very weak.
It looks like someone took some dirt, mixed a little pinch of dirt into water, and then poured sugar in it.
Eliminating the middleman. There you go.
Let me try.
Ooh, that is gnarly. And
Chipper.
he went in for another. The hell is
It's like
wrong
the,
with
it's like
you?
the aftertaste is like a little like a
Okay,
little,
I got
Because
more
it-
that time.
Yeah.
It just has to
I
be
got more that
so
time.
terrible.
But it's still more
I
like
had to get a little shaken up first for the sediment to come back up to the top.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta have this candle. It's bad. It's like the dirt.
It's like-
I have
no,
a drink.
I tell you what it
and
is.
The
I tell
dirt
you what it
flavor
is.
is still
It's
in my
like somebody
mouth.
I'm
took.
gonna huff your candle too.
It's like
That
somebody
sounds
took
like
a
euphemism.
Flintstones vitamin and crumbled it up and put it in a soda.
No.
Yeah, that chalky
That
like
is
flavor.
disrespectful to.
I'm
Oh,
getting very like someone took cardboard and soaked it in water.
Yeah, I had to do
Yeah.
that
And
just
that's
to get it
the
out
water
of my
they use.
system.
Am I
That
the only
is-
person that got dirty gym socks? 'Cause
No,
that's-
I
No.
could feel where you're coming from.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not getting dirty gym socks
Yes,
out of that.
please.
I'm not sure
So
that I
Oh wait,
prefer the
does this have any
bacon.
caffeine in it?
No, it does
Okay.
not.
Like
But
the
I would
bacon-
rather
I
I
am
would
on
rather
2
the
weeks, no
bacon
caffeine.
I would rather the
Then
blade
shut
the
up.
I would rather the
Yeah.
bacon one more than the dirt
was
one.
rough.
Oh, chipper. Oh, chipper.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Taste the penis.
Okay, well I now have a reason
now
to make
have
a
that.
TikTok about it.
On stream.
Yep.
It's like the pea soup. The peatiness.
I am sure no one is going to take what you just said out of context.
Not even
Yep,
little.
no, not
I'm
even a little bit.
absolutely not going to use that in a deep fake video.
Yep, nope.
Oh yeah.
Please share me.
Of
Can
course.
I
wanna see it.
remix it on TikTok? That's the question.
Yes, you
Well,
can. I will help.
yes, yes.
I would like to congratulate you that aimlessly on finding
Yeah,
Because
that
I now have
one.
the choir.
That one we're.
That's our
I don't think
clickbait
we're.
for
I,
the Olympics.
I think that's about as far as we go. I don't think we
No,
go any
I mean,
farther
no,
than
we're
that.
done.
Do we need to finish it off? Because
No,
I'm
no,
confident
no,
that I
no,
can.
no, thanks. No,
It's
we're
Wait,
not-
okay, hold on,
It's
hold on.
really
tried
not
it.
that bad.
You're confident that you can.
It's like someone soaked cardboard in water and used that to make soda. Like it's not good.
Now is
but
that
it is-
better or worse
It is
than
so much better than the bacon.
Oh,
that one is better?
Okay,
than
Oh,
bacon?
so much better.
No, I prefer
you're a
bacon than
strange
that.
man.
At
You're a
least that one
strange,
tastes like
strange
someone
man.
had sweetened bacon.
I will Venmo you $5.
Done.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna look to see if I had cash.
Oh,
Done.
oh, Chipper says
I have
10.
cash. I have
Chipper
cash.
says 10.
Okay.
I have
Well,
cash right
except
now.
she also-
No,
In
no, no,
my
no, no,
wallet.
no,
She
no.
also says that she's not gonna pay it, but
She's not gonna-
someone will.
I mean, I'll do 5.
I have
Just saying.
$5 in my wallet right now.
Tiny.
So we're starting the bidding at $5. $5 to drink the dirt soda. Do I hear 10? $10.
Anybody? Any takers in chat? Any takers in chat? What has this become?
Oh my gosh, is this your OnlyFans?
There you go. There you
Where
go.
you just drink weird soda.
It's like that guy who taste tests
Wins your treasure,
MREs.
but not $5.
$5.
I think the fiver wins. I think.
Yeah, $5 or $10 to drink the rest of this, but
I think you're not getting above Nat's 5 on that
that's
one.
fine.
Oh, you $5.
Oh.
I-
Oh.
Oh look, the
Thank
plot.
you.
Shall we continue?
Okay, so now that we've thoroughly chased down that bunny.
Bunny?
What?
Down the rabbit hole.
It
Bunny-
makes
bunny,
me
bunny,
uncomfortable
bunny,
even
bunny,
watching
bunny,
you
bunny,
drink it
bunny,
because it's so bad.
Anyway,
It smells like sugar.
okay.
Yeah, it is mostly.
So
There
you
is
you feel
something
like
in
you've
that
got
that's just so
between your knowledge, the echolocation, and the random comment from Killian. You think you might actually have a valid direction to go.
The kitchen probably would be our best bet. It's probably right next. It's probably situated right next to the Great Hall.
Back down
And
the
then
stairs.
Great
I'll
Hall
just
would
turn
probably.
around and start walking.
Yeah, just follow him then, because it would be the Great Hall would be next to the throne room. Let's go. Yeah, we head back down the service stairs to the kitchen.
All right.
Okay, where to from here?
So you find yourself in the kitchen. There are still very obviously voices, like draconic sounding voices coming from the other,
My
a
favorite
couple of
kind
doors
of
down.
voices.
They sounds like they're just, it's just a couple of kobolds chatting, nothing super major. There was one of them was talking about a rumor that that there's an army on the way.
Okay.
There's one talking about a rumor that some of the upper level defenses got set off.
Whoops.
And then, there's a rumor that the king hasn't been right for a little while.
Okay.
Not true.
Probably go through the biggest door. I think that would be probably that would lead mostly to the Great Hall. So
Okay.
Sure. I mean, servants shouldn't be seen, though.
yeah, but if they're carrying food in and out, they don't want to try and squeeze through one of the smaller passageway doors.
I will trust your sense of propriety then.
Okay. I guess I'll just creak open one of the doors and see what I can see.
Okay. So you do find a set of double doors. It's sort of odd construction in that it's a relatively thin veneer of stone, or it's not really a veneer, but it's a very thin sort of stone-like construction, and they're set on hinges such that they can open sort of both directions. And just beyond those from the kitchen, it does pass into a short sort of secluded alcove, so that the doors themselves are not in view of whatever lies beyond. And as you sort of lead your way around, it does open up into what you will recognize very clearly as a great hall.
Corner, door.
So there's a raised dais at the end.
Okay. I just burped and that was the grossest I've ever tasted in my entire life.
Yeah.
Oh.
It bites. It bites back.
Ooh. I did not like that.
So
Sorry. Carry on.
So there's a raised dais, a long head table. At its center does set what you clearly recognize as what would be the places for a king and queen, and lesser nobilities as they go from one end to the other. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy. And then down on the main level, there are long rows of tables for other lesser nobility to sit and drink and eat and make merry and have a good time. Sitting right in the center of the room is one of the more massive fire pits that you have ever seen, and it is for on Mal, the stone ring that makes it is about waist high. For you, it's a little bit lower, but
Just
not
like barely above my knees.
Yeah, that's a little bit higher than that. It's about mid thigh
Okay.
is
We're
what it
short,
would be.
but not that short.
Yeah, you're short, not that short. And there's an enormous, wrought stone catch for the smoke to funnel the smoke up, and that sort of the hole at the center of that sort of disappears up into darkness above you. The far end, where the great doors are that would lead out to other public areas does slope down a little bit, and you're starting to see water sort of seep in under the door, and the far end of the hall looks like it probably gets up to about knee deep down there. There are sconces with torches that have not been lit. It appears in forever. Oddly, there's nothing. There's nothing set on any of the tables. There's no food or anything like that.
I mean, that's probably be expected.
I mean, there's not even the remains of a meal. It's like the tables are completely clear.
Well, I mean, would they? Never mind.
Sorry, I just had in my head, it's like mimics. All of the tables are mimics.
Don't trust the table. They're all mimics.
I laughed. The party laughed. The
The
tables
table
laughed.
laughed. We killed the table.
It was a good time.
Great time.
I killed a house one time.
Yeah.
That
It happened.
I know.
Yeah. Yep. We've been there.
Technically, you guys killed an entire village of houses.
Did we
Did
kill
we?
them?
No, they just got
We
banished.
I just sent
Oh,
them
you
home.
banished them. That's right.
I just said, go home.
Sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
I think we only actually killed 2 of the houses.
Which direction do I think would be the throne room?
Well, you came in that way from the kitchen. That way's obviously where the main audience chambers would be. Probably, if you go that way, maybe.
Okay.
So you start looking for maybe a side passage or something to lead you that direction. Make me an investigation check.
An investigation check. I'm great at those. 8. Hold on. 9.
9. Yeah, you're pretty sure you need to go that way, but you're not real sure how to get there. So at this point, it looks like the options are to go back into the servant spaces and maybe see if there's a side passage, or to go out through the doors that lead to the main public spaces that may be underwater.
Wait, there's no. There has to be a way for the king and queen to get back to their section easily,
Right.
because they're not going out with the commoners or out with the servants.
Right.
There's another exit.
Never mind.
They're not exactly the same, no.
It does feel like on those categories just the same.
They are delineated by how much they are paid.
Right? It's the worst thing ever.
That was not a pleasant burp.
No.
Okay, so we work our way from the king and queen's chair, and then we should be able to find another exit.
Sure, if you want to take a look.
I mean, that makes
I
sense
didn't
to
see
me.
anything.
In all the stories.
Nope.
I will go take a look. I am assuming that whatever the entrance is, it will
I
not
will
be
also-
obvious. It will be disguised somehow.
That's a fair assumption. So I will let you make an investigation check.
I only have a 0 to investigation.
19.
19. Okay.
Oh,
Yep,
I have
same.
advantage.
You still have advantage on
because of the
intelligence check, so
blessing.
please,
Good.
yes,
That's
you're up
good.
for an hour.
Oh no,
No,
another one was better.
9 still.
I have advantage. Woo! It doesn't matter.
The second roll was a 2.
I feel that.
Well,
So 3.
Well, we tried.
Okay.
Ow.
you just
19 though.
So a 19. Okay.
in the dice. box.
So give me an idea how your investigation
So
starts.
the wall behind their chairs
Okay. So
is where I would start.
Okay, so you go to the king and queen's chairs, and you go immediately behind them to the wall, and you put your hands to it, and you know right away that's a terrible place for a secret door. Because if that opens up, everyone's going to see, hey, this is how they come and go.
Oh,
And it's not much of a secret door if it's right in plain view of everyone.
I think I figured it out.
So you look to one side, and there's this sort of secret alcove that leads back into the kitchens. And you look to the other side, and there's this other secret alcove that doesn't have a door in it. That's where you want to go. And you start sort of tapping your way down the wall. And you get to a spot that is very obviously hollow behind the door. And you start to sort of trace around it, and it's very cleverly hidden. There's not a straight up and down seam between the bricks, but you can start to sort of trace and see, oh, okay, that's it. It's a very clever mechanism where, yeah, it spins on a central axis. So you have to push on the right side to have the door actually open.
You step on, you go through. Put the candle back!
So you have discovered the king's entrance, the royal entrance to the grand hall.
Got it.
Yep.
Well, that's about time. I'll go wander that direction then.
Okay.
Did not think about secret passages. I should have.
I was thinking that they probably dropped from right underneath the thrones just into a cavern. But I guess,
You mean into another, like...
yeah. But I guess.
Why didn't you think of that sooner? She's going to say that to Acherai.
Oh, right. I
Snuck
forgot he
around
was.
enough.
He's here.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he's there.
Well, I didn't spend a lot of time in the palace.
Because he was walking on water like a lizard.
We're back to that again.
Anyway, lead the way.
So who's leading the way?
You're the one who knows where they're going. I just
I'll
found the door.
lead the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know what I'm doing.
And you have a lot of hit points, right?
I do. I think
That's okay. I have a lot.
I think I have the second
I'll
highest hit points in the
find
group.
more.
I have 69 hit points.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Braden,
Yes,
Oh
my
no.
kind and
Make me a
benevolent God.
make me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw, you say?
I do.
You have advantage because of Inger. And it is one of my specialities with a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Very nice.
Look at that.
Okay. All right. So you push on the door where Killian has indicated, and the door pivots on its central axis, and you see right behind it a very small room, about the size of one, maybe two people, and no obvious exit out from it.
Oh. Okay. I will investigate.
I
see
too
if
know
I-
rooms that lead nowhere, or doors that lead to nothing.
I will.
Can I,
Yes, you can.
Sorry.
You can better than
Okay.
anybody that I
You
know.
can
Yeah.
also feel the tingle of arcane energy wash over you.
Did someone just ring our
I think someone's ringing.
Yeah, I think so.
Ding dong!
Ding dong.
Ding dong! Do you want me to get it?
I got it.
Oh.
Like, what kind of arcane?
It doesn't look like there's anyone.
Okay.
That's
Nobody
worse.
there?
Yeah, that's worse than.
Do I know
there being
what
someone.
kind of arcane magic just happened?
I'm going to identify.
Well, none of us know that it happened yet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean.
Make me an Arcana check.
Thank you. 18?
18. I can never remember the schools.
Just tell me what it
If it's
does.
a
and I'll-
Probably
if it's
abjuration.
teleportation, it's
It's-
conjuration. If
it's-
it's defensive, it's abjuration.
If it meddles with someone's mind, it's enchantment.
It's enchantment.
Okay. Was it trying to mess with my brain?
It didn't.
But it failed.
It did. It did. It
because-
failed. So you're not really sure.
Okay. Careful. Something just tried to use magic against me. Not any. I don't like a defensive thing.
What?
Makes sense.
There was like a trap or a defense that just tried to do something,
Okay, I'm gonna
but
cast.
it didn't seem. I think I shrugged it off. So
Nope, he's definitely evil now.
Could be wrong. I don't think that's how that works.
No, it's not. Alright, so do you want to step back out of there and push on the other side?
There's.
the other. This is the only.
It's not.
Have we
Yeah.
closed? When he went in, has he closed the door all the way yet?
No, I have just opened it, and there's only that small little room.
Okay, I'm
Can
gonna.
I investigate that room real quick? Or I'll
What are you wanting to do as well? I mean,
I'm just-
you can.
Right. No.
I'm just gonna cast Identify
On what?
on the door.
On the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a keyhole anywhere?
No.
'Kay.
Okay. So roll your investigation check and identify.
What was my investigation before I roll this? just so
'Kay.
I know? Oh, low. Oh, a 19.
19. Okay. You good?
Yeah, that
Okay.
was just a package. Just got a call simultaneously.
Okay. Weird. Okay. So with your identify, it's a door.
I mean, yes.
The door itself is fairly mundane. There's not anything special about that. It is
Sense
It's
back.
a chair.
it is connected to something that is emanating the arcane energy, the enchantment energy. It's connected to it below the floor, and it looks like it's aimed in such a way that it's going to catch whoever opens or closes the door.
Okay.
Identify gives you pretty much everything, right?
It gives you learn if it is a magic item or some magic can be an object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires a tournament to use, how many charges, you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. It's
Okay.
long, yeah.
But it's not everything. Legend Lord
It's not
gives you
Yeah, it's not
because
everything.
It's only if
It's basically,
magic.
is it magic? And if it is magic, what's the magic
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
How do the magic do?
so it is. So you there is this sort of magic box down under the floor, and it's connected
Okay.
to the door. Whoever
Okay.
opens the door triggers it.
Okay.
It's magic.
The enchantment appears as though it's meddling with that person's mind in some way that you're not exactly sure how. It's a very in some ways it's a very subtle spell, and in some ways it's a very brute force, like pickaxe up the nose spell.
Okay.
Damage.
Yeah.
But you also know that if the king and queen are going to be coming through here, there's got to be some way to disarm it.
Okay. And Identify wouldn't have told me how. Would it?
Not that, because it is a security feature.
Okay.
There are some things that even Identify
Okay.
can't
Yeah, that's
tell
fine.
you.
I will
Won't tell you if it's
dispel
magic
magic,
item.
then.
Dispel magic. Okay.
Yep.
Identify will not tell you if an item is cursed. Specifically.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you're gonna dispel magic, and so you're gonna dispel the box then, yeah?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm going to spell the box.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you pour your dispel magic into the box,
I was staring
and
into Chipper's soul. It doesn't work as well as it does for now.
so you pour your magic into the box, and you feel something in it. Something in the arcane construction sort of breaks, and all of the energy just sort of seeps out of it and back into the fabric of the weave.
Alright.
What?
So
It's
you
not-
you lucked out.
May I?
Go for it.
Shroud. You instantly lose all memories of your past. You retain all skills, levels, and abilities. You may only recover your memories through a wish or divine intervention. This was the card I pulled?
That was the card you pulled.
Wow. That would have been fun.
That's
That would have been.
that's
And you
Well-
become Revan.
Well, we shouldn't have to worry anymore.
Is a cold shiver goes
Wait,
through my
did-
spine.
Would I have known the spell? Because it.
Yeah, you would have
Okay,
known the spell.
okay, I would have known the spell.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
Don't tell
what?
me.
I don't think you're gonna. There was some magic that messed with your.
So the whole ice pick to the brain thing,
Yeah.
very calculated.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, there was a spell that affected memories.
This was the arcane version of a tactical nuke.
Yeah.
This
Anyway,
one little spot right
it's,
here, I want it to be gone.
It's
Electroshock
gone now.
therapy.
So we should be okay to go into the.
While she's been doing that, what have I found with
dangerous
my,
of magic was it?
Investigation.
Okay,
very
so with your
dangerous.
investigation,
Okay.
you have discovered that there is a
I think Milo is lucky.
So there are actually a couple of doors very similar to the construction of the one that you just opened.
I was hoping it was an
Um,
elevator.
One is directly opposites, and one is to the side.
So we might need to take it a lot slower so we can check for magic
I can.
everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, I can still identify. I can do ritual.
Well,
It
yeah,
just
but
takes me 10
it'll take us 10 minutes.
Yeah, it just takes me 10
What did you
minutes.
do, Ed? What was that?
Okay.
He's a liar.
Never good.
Keith's a DM. Of course I'm a liar.
It's never good when the DM prances over to the Dungeons and Dragons.
Francis. Yeah,
Prance over
he
to the
did
Dungeons and
prance.
Dragons section of the shelf.
There was a bit of a frolic involved with that.
Do 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 do.
Okay,
We should be afraid.
remind me when we level up 8 to take the skilled feat so that I don't have just only 4.
I mean,
3 of them that are in charisma.
Fair.
I only have 1 non-charisma skill, and that is history.
So we might need to stop every 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
For 10 minutes for us to
Yeah.
cast detect magic.
I think that's
Or-
a good idea.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know.
We'll go really slow, but
Yep.
if this was guarded by dangerous magic, there's
It
probably
was
other
very-
defenses.
Dangerous magic.
Which makes sense if it's the secret passage
Yeah.
for the king and queen.
or no, never mind. I was gonna say we could try to just disable whatever. I'm sure they're not pausing to disable every one of these. There's probably one way to disable all of it.
Yeah, but it's the
For a
key
short
that we don't
period.
have.
Yeah, I would imagine that the disable it all is the key that we don't.
There wasn't a
have anymore.
keyhole.
Yeah,
Hold on
but
for a second. I
it
just
had
gotta
a
fix my
magic.
hair.
of itself.
In my face.
Can I investigate
like
to see
it.
if I can find how, like, was there something by this door
Felt
that
so
would have
magical for a
enabled
second.
the person going through to disable the magic?
Make
Or
me
Guards to
a
do so.
an investigation check, or Arcana, whichever you would prefer.
I'm pretty sure I have the same bonus, but
Arcana?
yeah, I have the
Could
same
I-
bonus. So that's going to be a 17.
17. Which one did you use?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay. You're an artificer.
Yep.
That is true.
You know that there are some materials that conduct magical energy better than others.
Mm-hmm.
On the face of this, what looks like a stone door, there are channels of material within the seams between the bricks that are made of some of this material. And it all congregates to a central point and then disappears into the door. Now you can't see beyond that, but you kind of sense that maybe it goes in through whatever the pivot mechanism is, and possibly, given Mizuki's description, down to the magical box. And if you were a betting artificer, which you are, you would guess that it's something that you would have to place something very particular close to in order to disable the trap.
Okay.
Go.
It's not something so obvious as putting a key in a lock, but
You have to have the RFID chip
exactly.
to disable it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, moving on.
Onward.
All right. So again, the next chamber is only large enough for two.
As
Okay,
we
so-
just as we move forward from this point on, I'll be watching to see if I see any more of the currents of magic and
Okay.
nonsense.
Actively looking.
Not yet. Just like as we're going, just keeping an eye out for anything that looks a little.
Okay. So what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 15.
15. Okay. Cool. And just so I've got it in my head, what is your passive investigation?
17.
17 as well. So they're both 17?
15 and
15 and 17.
15 and 17. Okay. But currently you're just kind of...
Yeah, I'm not
Just
stopping
wa-
everywhere looking around, but anytime we come up to something where I'd be like, I might put a trap right here. Killian's gonna be like, is there any of the...
Okay.
Am I seeing signs that they've built another trap mechanism here?
Okay. So.
Love it. Love it and hate it all at the same time.
You married me, you knew what this was.
You asked for this.
All right. So the next chamber is only big enough for about 2 people.
Okay.
And there's a door leading straight on and a door off to the side.
Which direction would be the direction we're trying to go?
The most straightforward way to get there is the one to the side.
I will just mention that to the people in front. So.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this chamber is situated in such a way that 2 people have to go in. You have to close the first door before you can open the next.
Okay. Well,
Who wants to be
Oh,
it?
dear.
I would like to because I have investigation, but
You have good investigation.
And I have advantage, so I can.
I have
also
good
go.
perception
Yeah.
and
I have
can
good
hit
perception.
things.
I also have good perception.
I have Angar.
I have advantage on perception.
I do not have any.
That's
I have
and
advantage
you
on
kind of sort of know where
perception.
you're going, so I feel like
Kind of, sort of.
yeah. And you're a bit of a tank, so maybe that's not a bad pairing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm guessing we're all getting over that direction at some point. We're just having
Yes.
to do it in shifts. So
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall
he
we?
might go first.
Yeah.
He's really squishy.
He has more hit points than I do.
That's true. Never mind. He's
I have
So-
the second.
really
I have the
squishy.
second
I mean-
highest hit points behind
Yeah.
Mal.
I keep forgetting that.
I spec'd in Constitution because I knew how bad I would be at this.
Yeah. Never mind. Never mind.
All right,
Carry on.
Team Royals, here we go. Let's do this.
Triple digits.
All right,
The
Team
dynasty could end right now.
Yes, it
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
They go through
the
door,
two of you
arcane lock
move
this
into the
side.
first chamber, close the door behind you,
Open the
and
doors
open the
with
second.
water in.
Okay.
You pass into another chamber, big enough for 2 people, with no apparent doors to it.
Do not enter that second room.
Okay.
Okay.
I look to my companion. Does this look trap? Let's check.
Does this look like a trap to you?
I can.
You have to ask.
I can do. Let's see.
Detect magic?
I don't think I have detect magic.
No. I'll
Um,
I'll investigate real quick while you're.
I
doing
can.
it.
I can do invest. Or oh.
We both
yeah.
can do it. I have advantage.
Yeah, you do investigation. Yes, that's fine.
Ah.
Yeah, you still have.
I do still
Yes,
have
because yeah.
it. Okay. Well,
Take it.
I missed shenaniganery.
Oh, I got
Karma
Steven on the
stabbed
side.
Steven in the side.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Lance, thy name is Karma.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that mean I'm a bitch?
So the first roll was a 10
Sure.
and a 9.
Okay.
The second roll was a 9 and an 8. So an investigation of 10.
Investigation of 10.
Oh no.
I don't see anything, but that doesn't mean that it,
Yeah,
if
you
it's
don't
not
see
there.
anything.
I didn't see it the first time either, so.
Okay, well, I will. I guess.
Nope, clearly nothing there.
Clearly nothing there. Okay.
We're all gonna die.
Could end right here.
It could, indeed. Okay. Mizuki will. She'll make an investigation check as well.
Please.
17.
17.
Yes.
Okay. So first off, you notice that there is what appears to be another of the hidden doors, like you've
Okay. Yeah.
seen, set against the far wall. So it looks like it would open up and continue on the passage. You do also notice that the 2 side walls have
The ability to
They-
come
they
together.
they have small openings set into them, and there's sort of a honeycomb of holes also in
Oh,
the
no.
top of the
Oh,
chamber
no.
and in the bottom of the chamber.
Oh dear.
This could only be a good thing.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
Funny if our story is in here now.
Funny's a word. I mean, it would probably be an entertaining ending, but
How's it going in there?
Going all right so far.
Yes.
We're
We're
fine.
just
everything's
checking.
We're
We're
fine.
just
Everything's
checking on-
great.
we're just checking
we're
on
just looking
traps.
around.
We're in conversation anyway.
We're gonna have company.
I feel like you just said a lot of things to make us feel like you're not about to die.
Do we need to break down
Would it
this
make you
wall?
feel better if I
Please
told
don't
you
open the
we
door.
were
We don't know
about
what
to
might
die?
happen.
Not particularly, though we might try and figure something
Okay,
out.
I'm not gonna tell you that then.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Do you point out the honeycomb?
Yes, I'll point out
Okay.
and the holes in the sides.
What do we do about this?
About what?
What do you do about that?
There's
What was to you? So what do we do about this?
What's going on in there?
It sounds like they're panicking.
I'm not sure.
Now is the time to panic.
Can we just?
I don't know what these holes are for.
How would it activate? Is that a separate investigation to figure out how it would activate? May I?
Okay,
Go for it.
yeah, go for it.
Since I am suspicious,
You still
can
have
I make an
advantage.
investigation from the
Oops.
outside?
I found it.
You're not going to
Oh.
see a lot from the outside.
Okay, I wasn't sure how this was rigged, so.
Yeah, it is out of sight at this point.
Okay.
And out of mind.
So good news, bad news.
Uh-huh.
The bad news is I rolled a 4.
Okay.
The good news is I have advantage and I rolled a 17.
Okay, good.
Good
Okay.
job, Milo.
Well
Good
done.
job.
All right. So looking at the chamber, it looks as though the floor itself is floating a little bit. So weight on it might depress the door
Mm-hmm.
Don't
and
depress
trigger
the door.
whatever is whatever
already.
mechanism this is.
Okay.
It deserves better.
With a 17, is that enough for you to give me the answer how to get past?
No, I'm
That
afraid
sounds like a you
not.
problem.
So as long as pressure does not go on the floor, we should be fine. Is that what?
That's a fair assumption.
Okay. What do
I'm
I
sensing
have
a return
on
of the
me?
10-foot pole in our future.
Why am I looking? I don't have anything. I picked useless things. Would we just be able to just like push the door? Is it just one of those where you just give it a push, or is there like a mechanism you have to unlock before you?
I mean,
push
it's
out?
the same sort of construction as the door you're standing at now. So it's a
Okay.
center pin pivot. The room is not big enough that both doors can be opened at the same time.
Okay.
So we have to be in the.
You have to be in, close the door, and
And
then
then-
open the second.
Yes.
Yes.
So, are we good to come through yet?
No, we're
Not
trying to work on a
quite.
puzzle. Give us a minute.
Puzzle.
Inger will snap pictures and send them to you.
Snap. Send a Snapchat.
We're just attempting to figure out how to get past this.
That's not a puzzle so much as
Have
it is
you
just
looked
a
at what's
trap,
behind
a
the
trap.
other door?
We can't open it unless the door we're in front of looking into the room closes.
Yes.
So close that one and open the other one.
Okay.
Oh. Inger will start flying in the other room, we'll close the door,
Okay.
and then
Close the door.
Inger will push on
Okay.
the door.
Have Ingir make me a perception check.
Oh, he's good. He's better than I am.
I'm not sure that. Did you do 2 for that one?
Inger has advantage.
Oh, okay.
On anything that relies.
Ah,
on
yes,
a
that's right.
perception
I
check
forget.
on sight,
Well, I'm
hearing,
sure
or
you did it.
smell. 8.
Yep. Yep, fat lot of good it did him.
Okay. So he pushes the door open.
Yeah.
And in the next room, it's not a room. It's the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Goes down for about 15 feet and then turns a corner.
All right. Well, if we.
Yeah, he'll snap pictures for everyone.
Oh, okay, so
That's
Okay.
cheese
All
in
right.
Spanish.
I think there's room.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Hang on. In the room you're standing in,
Yes.
there are 2 doors.
Right.
Yes.
You've looked behind one of them, and it's a trap.
Okay. Oh,
What's
right.
behind the other
I'll
one?
check the other one. I'll bring Inger back to our room.
Okay.
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 Okay. Another door, please. Door number
Yes.
2.
All right.
Door
So
number
door
two.
number 2. It's another relatively small room. Two people.
I don't believe that.
Two people.
Give me a-
Very empty. No obvious door on the far side.
I will make an investigation check because
'Kay.
I don't believe this. Neither do I believe these rolls. 12.
12.
Two. Wow.
I'm gonna go open the main doors while all of this is happening. The main not servant, but
The
main way.
the commoner entrance.
Yeah.
Isn't that one underwater?
Oh wait, yeah, it is. Never mind.
I was gonna say.
Now you're
You know, if we
cold
could have
wet.
just gone out the commoner doors.
We would. We still could. It's just
Yeah.
they're
I'd rather not.
underwater.
Okay. So that is just a very small room.
That is a small room.
Well, so what about your shatter thing? Can we just break all of this? I don't love the idea of destroying my history, but
I'm gonna take a look and see if, based on the images I've seen and looking at this wall, do I think I could shatter my way through it without doing any,
structural damage?
Yeah, without destabilizing the structure.
Can we just brute force it?
I mean, you probably could. It would not. It would take multiple applications of the spell to get through the walls.
So I could, but it would
It might
take
not be a
a
good
lot
idea.
of effort and
Make a lot of noise.
yeah.
What
I mean-
spells do I have? I should probably know this. I have
I don't
Dispel
know.
Magic.
Noise.
When did I get
I
Dispel
also have
Magic?
Dispel
Okay.
I also have Dispel Magic.
No, that's fine. I
But
forgot I had
used
Dispel
it
Magic.
once, so.
I need to start looking at this page more. Need to get off of the brain. I have to get off the brain.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, okay, let's.
Did we bring any
Wait,
rice?
okay,
Do you have any
so
rice?
there was
Nope.
one. I might have
I
rice.
should have brought rice.
I might have rice.
You're not there.
How
I
much?
could just.
How much rice?
No.
Make some rice wine.
That's not a bad idea.
I got nothing better to do. right now.
Ballpark
Just
for
waiting, so we're
me.
gonna make some rice
Just
wine.
ballpark for me. How much you and your gear and everything weigh? Same for you.
Uh-oh.
Way?
I don't know.
Just ballpark it.
I'm sitting at like 250.
Okay, well, I gotta do some quick math.
I don't know because I have
I-
plate armor.
Yeah, that's gonna be the.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Oh, wait.
And I'm wearing like
I mean,
Well,
not that I wear.
Milo without everything is like 130 pounds,
I
but
have
he's
my
also
shield.
wearing half plate, which is 40 pounds.
How much is plate?
I probably am carrying
60?
Yeah, I was
general,
thinking
probably
60
about-
to 80. Okay.
about 200 pounds at the moment,
Okay.
with just like everything I'm carrying.
I'm probably like
Ingers.
250 somewhere around
Okay.
there.
And Inger's probably
'Cause
just
I
like
have stuff. I have a
about-
lot of stuff.
Okay.
about as light as a cat. Inger probably weighs because they're supposed to be about the size of a cat. So
Yeah. Well, he
Scales.
he doesn't count for much, so
Yeah.
no worries.
So I'm looking around 200 pounds ish
Okay.
with just like everything I'm carrying.
Okay.
And then I don't.
I
what
said
is-
Yeah, about
what is-
250.
250
Yeah,
probably.
Cool.
I
So what are you guys up to? What
Um,
decisions are you making?
Okay. So this is a small room. It doesn't go anywhere.
Make good life choices.
I don't know how to make good life. Okay, actually, I do know how to make good life choices,
Oh, I feel that.
but I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not very intelligent. Okay.
I'm gonna do just reconnaissance real quick. I forgot you're here. We'll just have him just like fly around and see if he can figure out which way
You
to
don't
go.
want to check out this chamber.
When you say check out, what do you mean?
I mean, like, look and and see if there's anything.
I believe I already did an investigation check and didn't see anything, so.
We didn't go down it.
No, we didn't go down it. Do you mean
Did he
Ingrid
go
go
to
down?
the? Did
Or-
he go down to the end of the 15 foot?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, we haven't looked at it,
Okay.
so let's.
Ingrid will go check that real quick.
Okay. So he goes down to the end of the hallway. It turns the corner, comes up against a blank wall.
What would he have to make?
An investigation check.
Oh, an investigation check? Oh. Bad at this. Yes, sir.
So, how's it going?
You all right in there?
We
It's a blank wall.
found some more things.
Picture.
Did you really find more things? That kind of just looks like a big.
I know it looks the same, but it's more.
More of the same. Okay.
More of the same.
He's gonna start pulling some wood, some kindling, and he's gonna like start lighting a little fire by where we are. He's gonna pull out like essentially a camp chair, set it up, and sit down.
You got any snacks?
I do actually. I have 3 months worth of rations in my
And
bag.
no rice?
I
No.
actually have some
It's all
rice. If
hardtack.
you would like some
Yes.
rice, as long as I'm able to get some of what you make.
No.
Okay.
Alright,
It's
No.
Ingrid will come back and
We will be
go
long
through
out
the
of
other
here
door and
by the
see
time
what
it's
he
ready.
sees.
Make an
Once
investigation
an
check.
addict, always an addict. Doesn't matter here, now.
It's a blank room.
I thought you were talking about rice.
Oh, I was talking about making rice wine.
So Mizuki, I don't know what we're doing anymore. I don't.
Can
Ingrid
you,
hasn't found.
can you just?
Ingrid hasn't found anything
Um.
besides he rounded that 15-foot corner and found a blank wall, which means there's probably a door, but he didn't see it.
Well, should we go look there then?
To do that, we would have to get past the floating honeycomb area. Do you want to go past that?
What if we set it off
How?
from far away from it?
I'll start preparing to make a short rest.
Yep.
Okay.
And we can't open the door again, right?
I mean, you can.
You
we
could.
but there's not room. Like
There's no
not room
room.
to get the door open and get more people. Like
Yeah, there's
the
only
dimensions
yeah,
don't work.
there's-
It's 2 at a
there's-
time.
Yeah.
All right. Fortune favors the bold. What do you want to do?
What? Okay. I want to set these traps off.
Okay, how do you want to
Make
do
a
that?
choice.
Well, I have 5 pounds of scrap metal.
All right, chuck it in.
I also have a shield. I also have my mace.
From my earlier investigation, how much weight do I think would be able to set this thing off?
What was your?
His weight was 200 pounds.
No. What was your investigation?
yeah.
It was a
17.
17. You weren't able to tell directly, but you are keeping in mind that if this is a passage for, the king and queen to go through, and they're presumably their guards as well, you have to kind of gauge what a couple of dwarves in royal finery might
How
weigh.
did you get a burger? We're in a dungeon.
DoorDash will go anywhere, man.
My bag is airtight.
We just send
Bag of
DoorDash,
holding.
like, we DoorDash to the end of the dungeon and they disable everything and we just follow them.
Okay.
So I'll relay on you that it goes off of weight for like royal
Yes.
family and guards. So maybe we could go through.
Okay.
So
Huh.
we can try.
Are you loyal enough?
I tend to believe so.
Yep.
I believe so.
We're all gonna die.
Okay.
Yep. This is how we
They're
go.
gonna
That's true.
It'd be funny to die in my own character's dungeon.
Okay. Actually.
That's what would have fit. Let's do it.
Let's see. Sorry,
Have
I'm
you
thinking.
noticed my
Crushed it.
armor finally stopped squeaking?
I did actually.
I didn't.
Keith,
Uh-huh.
apparently someone has to allow our quote because it says the word cam girl.
Wow.
I take offense to that because that is a quote I said.
You take offense to the fact that I wouldn't let it through because you said you were going to be a cam girl?
No,
But it
because
wasn't
it's
gonna
my
be a
quote.
camp. How dare
Oh.
they disallow it? It's his quote.
It is. Okay.
What? I don't remember that quote.
I remember it.
Okay.
I don't remember the context.
I
but
haven't
there's-
even read it, and I know exactly what quote it is.
Let
me know when we've got
some water boiling out here.
What do you want to do, Mizuki?
Um.
Go through? Because I have. We tried dispelling it.
Did you?
I haven't, but we can if we
Okay.
need to.
Okay.
You want to just dispel it?
I already dispelled once.
You want me to dispel this one?
I'm just going to start playing with
Or
some ball bearings.
can, but it's
I'm
a
playing
third
marbles
level
with my ball bearings.
So
Cabbage is gonna start winning.
How many more third level? I can
I
spend
only have
one
3.
of mine. Because I only need to. How many left you got?
I have 2 left.
He only has 2 spells daily.
Yeah, but I get them at a short rest, so I can spend one if you want.
I mean, I can.
I'm just hearing them discuss this thing. It sounds like
I'll do it because should one of us perish, you can heal us. So
True.
I will-
That's fair.
I will
Fair.
dispel magic
Okay.
the honeycomb room.
just
Okay.
why
Is
that
there
one?
even magic?
Why not the other one?
So
Is there even
Because
magic?
the
The-
honeycomb one is in the
There
general
might not,
direction of
it
where
might
we
not
should
even
go.
be
That one's a conventional trap, not a magical
It's a
trap.
mechanical, not a magical.
Is it
trap.
mechanical?
it
Do you, well,
So-
I know that. I know that.
Do you?
Yes.
Do
I did
you?
an
Because-
investigation.
Well, he did an investigation.
I did
on
an
it, so he should
investigation.
know
right.
that it's not magic, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I will remind you, it's a mechanical trap. It's not
It's
a magical
pressure
one.
plate.
Okay.
Those aren't
I'm
magic.
gonna take my armor off.
Okay.
My brain.
I'm going to. And my
What's your
shield.
step
I'm
in?
going
What's the
to-
worst that could happen?
Okay, I'm gonna throw my armor and my shield towards.
Oh no.
See, we didn't think about this when we let them go as the first pairing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna
This was
throw
not
it
our
against
best
the far door. What I mean?
On the
What,
pressure plates.
so you're gonna
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
so you're gonna throw it on the pressure plate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. My armor and my
Set it
shield.
off.
Your armor and your
So
shield
does anyone want
on the
some
pressure
tea?
plate,
That's my line.
and nothing happens.
Whichever
It
one.
has been
Nothing's
called
happened.
tea my whole life.
Okay. Nothing
Okay.
happens.
And your whole life.
Yes. I just
Sure.
wanted to.
Yeah, no, I don't believe Mizuki. I think that this is tea.
Good thing she's not here to say that.
Zuki has a sense of injustice.
Brain tingles.
I said something not right.
Personally, I think that's just a language problem. On your language.
You
is
just want to
messed
step
up.
on the pressure button
That could be.
pad and see what happens.
You guys, seriously, what the heck?
45 minutes later.
I ignore.
I also ignore Simi.
So, how long do
3
you think it's going
hours
to take them
later.
to realize
Just hop on the
that
pressure pad.
if this was built to support 2 armed guards walking through, that they're probably fine?
It might be a stretch with both of them, but one of them could certainly go to
Uh-huh.
What would be a good name for a ship?
So you just want to step on
Yes,
together.
yes,
A little-
I'll step
Okay,
on to the.
3, 2, 1. We both step on.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
but
not
my
what-
shield
How do we
is
die?
on,
Just-
right?
How do we die?
How
Okay.
do I die?
So the both of you step on. You feel the door. You feel the floor give underneath you,
And
and
you both die.
there is this like you feel pressure building in the room before liquid sort of squirts out of the floor and the
course it
ceiling and
does.
the membranes on the side,
The-
and it just douses
The
you,
what now?
and it it soaks into you, and there's this kerosene
Oh,
smell
no.
to it.
Oh, God.
Hooray!
Okay.
The next door is just a grinder. It starts sparks.
The door is steel. The entire room is made of flint.
Okay.
And that's all that
Do we hear
happens.
screaming?
Nope. Okay. Okay.
Ignore it.
Yeah.
All right, so they're either dead or
make
they made it
noise?
through.
No. Do we just push through the next door?
However, my tea
Wait.
is halfway done. So I say we finish our short rest.
I could use a boost about now.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me know if this legitimately takes an hour, because there are things I would do with my short rest if this legitimately takes this long.
I'm writing a song.
Okay.
Killian's gonna start getting out pieces of a suit of armor that he has in his bag.
I am going to.
What?
Okay. No. Never mind. I saw.
Oh.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing? I mean, you're sitting there. You're standing there on the
Okay.
plate.
I'm
Standing
gonna
there
pick-
covered in
I'm
kerosene.
gonna
Soaked in
pick up
kerosene.
My shield and my plate armor.
Okay.
Since I threw it earlier. I am going to.
Go through the door?
No.
Oh.
I'm just playing marbles with my ball bearings.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm writing and practicing
What
some
goes good with
katas.
carnage? Bees.
What? Bee
Again,
carnage?
this is not a language problem. That's just not how that works.
So not only was there
Okay.
apparently magic in your water,
I
at home,
think
there was lead.
whatever is gonna be fire.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
As we are now doused in kerosene, I have deduced that the next step that comes. Are you guys speaking loud enough that we can still hear you?
No.
They're rooms away.
I know, that's why I was
Okay.
like,
I have resistance to fire damage.
Oh, good for
I
you!
can give you resistance to fire
so
damage
Killian's
if
gonna
you
fiddle
would
with
like.
some gauntlets he has, and they're gonna start
No,
humming,
I think I'll be fine.
like an electrical humming
I don't
sound.
want-
Okay. So everyone outside the room, make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, resist! Yeah, I'll take resistance.
You don't want.
No, please! Please give me
13.
Okay.
13.
Negative
Okay.
one.
Negative
I'm
1.
going
You
to
said
cast.
perception?
Yeah,
Percep-
disadvantage.
perception at disadvantage.
22.
Okay, I'm going to cast
Disadvantage?
protection
Yeah.
from energy.
Nice.
18 and a 16.
10.
10.
Okay.
Cabbage.
And my little.
What? That smells like kerosene.
Guys.
Alright, you've given me protection from fire.
Yes.
What?
Would you like to do the honors?
Carrot singing.
No.
Oh, I think that
Like
gets rid of
oil.
my advantage on
Something's going
intelligence
like
checks,
Actually,
right?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kick the door open on our end.
Does it happen
Clang.
the exact moment we push the door?
So you guys are in the room. Have you closed the door behind you?
No.
No.
Okay. Not
Okay,
yet.
so the door
before
behind-
We go,
Yeah.
Before we go.
So the door behind you is still open, and you hear the
Besides,
clang.
I'm also going to.
Can I get it open enough that I
create
can
water.
see them?
I'm gonna create. For us.
No.
Oh, good.
So we
won't
can
be
wash.
on fire
So we
later.
can wash off. The
Why do we smell kerosene out here?
You're having a stroke. I'm gonna roll deception.
Wait, no, that's burnt toast.
That's the word, and that's a heart attack.
Okay.
Everything here is
21.
So much like Tigger.
I'm gonna create.
I'm not gonna believe that regardless.
Okay. There are too many things happening at once. You're doing what?
I'm creating water.
Having a stroke.
You're
apparently.
creating.
You're having a
I'm
stroke.
casting create water.
Wait,
You're
is she
casting
having
create
a
water.
stroke?
Okay. How much
Yes.
water does that create for you?
Enough to drown us.
It's as much as I want, I believe.
Okay.
So, let me check. Sorry.
I'm sure there is an upper limit, but the upper limit might be something
It's
along
like
the lines of like
30.
25 gallons. So
Yeah, no, it's like
So drown us.
Not you.
you create up to 10 gallons.
Okay, up to 10 gallons. Okay.
Yes.
The so for the size of the room, 10 gallons probably will reach up to your knees.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, we don't need to do that. We just need a little so we can wash the kerosene.
what is going on in there? Open the door!
I'm gonna start sweeping up my marbles.
Killian is like kicking at the door now.
Okay.
Saying,
Killian, there's nothing
What
to
is
worry
going
about.
on?
I
We're
don't believe you.
We're taking a nice bath.
Okay, so you're creating 10 gallons of water. What are you
I
doing?
thought he was in
What are you
trouble.
doing with that?
She never said there was.
So what are you doing with the 10 gallons? I need a picture of what you're doing.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm creating
So I am
10
beginning to
gallons.
suspect
Okay.
that magic affected them
it's
both.
within range in an open container. So
I would suspect.
or
Oh,
the water
oh.
falls as rain. Which
Okay.
is what we're gonna do.
Okay, so it's gonna fall as
it's-
rain.
Too much happening at once.
30, okay, yeah. So
We've
just
never
by
been
us,
together in a room
just-
before.
it's just raining on top
It's
of
never
us.
just been.
Okay.
that.
Wash the kerosene off.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
So it washes over you guys. It does seep down through the holes in the floor,
Okay.
so it doesn't gather around your ankles or knees
Okay.
or at all.
I mean,
so,
I only do enough just to wash us off.
Okay.
So
each
I'm not-
of you roll me a d20.
Okay.
Okay.
6.
Your roll was a 6,
18.
and your roll was an 18. You both rolled evens. I rolled an odd, so you're good.
Okay.
You were washed
Ooh.
clean and clear.
Okay. Perfect.
So
So should I
That
like,
is
break
done.
this
Do we open the door now?
I don't
Or
think that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Alright,
We don't
we-
know
Yeah.
what's famous.
Yeah, but now we're gonna open the door.
Okay.
Open the door.
So you open the door.
I tell everyone we're just
Both of
taking
you
it-
guys make me a perception check real
If
quick.
worse
Okay.
comes to worse,
Sure.
we're going
Does
to
Inger
kill
get a
off
chance to as well? Or
some-
no?
Yes.
royalty.
No, because he's
if
already
worse
failed
comes
this
to
one.
worse, the only person who can talk to
16.
the
16?
king is dead.
22.
22. Okay. As you open the door, top and bottom, you see
assume he
sparks
speaks
being
Polish.
as the door grates across the ceiling and the
he's
floor.
Yeah, so do I, but he didn't.
With no flammable fluid, there is nothing to catch, and the door opens all the way.
Okay.
The rest of you hear in your head, we've solved the riddle!
I don't think it was a riddle.
What was the riddle?
Oh,
Did I
dear.
miss a riddle?
No.
We made our own riddle.
Okay.
How many spells did you
How long does
use?
this take?
Like 3.
Real time.
Which was close to
Okay,
your hour,
actually,
right?
no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish my short rest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my armor, and then I will volunteer to be the last shift to go through, since we will have to go in 4 shifts.
I'm gonna finish.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So we go. Okay.
We made it through.
So where are we now?
Okay, so you guys are past that room. You're now in the corridor. So it's about
Oh, okay,
15 feet
perfect.
long. It's wide enough for 2 abreast, and then it gets down to a corner, and it goes around a corner to your
Uh-huh.
left.
Okay. So we we make our way down the corridor.
As you get there, you do come up against the blank wall that Ingir saw.
Uh-huh.
Whatever you guys want to do with that. Who's next?
Wait, did they
Are
get
we-
through? Do we know
Until
this
they
yet?
tell us to
Yeah,
come through,
they-
we're not
yeah.
going through.
Oh,
Doesn't
true.
matter.
We didn't,
Okay, yeah, we
say
can, we can yell.
Was something weird.
Yell.
Cabbage.
So,
Way too obvious.
What if
I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about you and not
Investigate
the
the small.
vegetable?
yeah, well,
Would you say
Well-
my hands? Good
do
idea.
I still have advantage on intelligence checks, or did that go when,
So Killian
You
has
get protection
a
from
suit of
fire.
armor out on the floor, and
Oh, I
it
see.
is all now
Do I
making
still
this
have it?
humming noise that's like the sound of like a high
Because
voltage
I
electrical humming.
Because it
And each piece is making
protect him
this
from
noise.
energy concentration.
Oh.
So sorry,
oh, that's fine. No,
Okay.
but
So,
you can have
okay, s-
guidance.
So did you guys call back and let them know that it was
Yes,
the way forward
yes.
was
Did you?
clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we call back. We're a little further.
Great. So what's the riddle you solved?
So there's like some gas.
What?
Just don't catch on fire.
Can we just have Ingir replay what happened?
Ingir! Ingir!
Oh my goodness.
Alright, let's see how traitorous you are.
I want him to play.
I'll roll a persuasion if I have to.
Go
Yes,
for it. Go
I'll
for
help
it.
you. Take advantage. I want to see this too.
Like he just scritches in your. I'll give you all the scritches.
You have to beat a 4.
Oh wow.
Well, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. So, very crayoned version of the events of us catching. Getting kerosene poured
Okay,
on
so
us.
crayon. So it's a crayon drawing. You see Mizuki in her armor. Take her armor off
Hold on.
and throw it into a room,
Oh.
and then you see
I
the
said
two of
you're
them
making
walk
it bad,
in
remember?
and they get
We don't see
squirted
this.
by something.
You know what?
And then there's like Mizuki picks up her armor, and then there's muttering, and then more squirting, and then the door opens and they walk through and past it.
Ingir, is this a literal translation or are you being symbolic?
Are,
And,
I thought
and
you
all
said
you
to
get
do
back
is-
is huh?
Question mark.
I only do yes or no questions.
So,
Green.
I
if
thought
I
he
am
was gonna do
interpreting
it.
this right, there are one of two things that just happened.
First draft of the animated OnlyFans.
Either Milo has begun experimenting with his sexuality, and that is what has taken him so long. Which, I mean, I guess props to him, I don't know. The room douses you with some form of liquid?
kerosene?
Maybe?
My hell, I'm going in.
Wait. Before any of us go in, did we get enough information from that, Keith, to tell what triggers the kerosene?
No.
Okay, hang on. And Billy's gonna go into his bag, and he's gonna pull out 2 jars of red powder. When you go through, you are going to rub this all over yourself. It will make it so you can't be lit on fire. I'll give you all some privacy to properly apply this.
At least it's red, not white.
I'm going past that. Give me a second.
My face hurts.
I'm only putting it on my front side, and I am immediately going through the door.
Okay.
Who the heck? Okay.
So anyone
Who's going
is
with you?
who's going with
I don't know
Matt?
if anybody's coming
We've
with
got
me or
these
not.
2 Acarai.
I'm going through, and I don't care who comes with me because I'm so tired of waiting.
You really should probably cover your entire body with that.
Probably.
Do you want me to get your back?
No.
Like,
Okay.
am I to
Killian, will
understand
you
I'm
get my
supposed to
back?
take, like, she took her armor off.
I don't
No,
think you're supposed
no.
to
Okay,
do
I'm
that.
just
Because
confirming.
so one of two things are going to happen. Either this is a trap that involves dousing you in kerosene,
Or Milo's gonna get you on the other side.
or Mizuki became confused about which prince she's engaged to. It is one of the two. I'm not sure which.
It could be both.
It could be both.
Kerosene is actually Milo's thing.
So, real quick,
I never considered Milo might be bi, but
So how long do you wait? Until,
I'm not waiting for anybody, so I'm gonna push open the door and then I'm gonna look and figure out which way they went.
good luck.
Good
Okay.
luck.
hold on.
Follow the smell.
Now,
Meanwhile,
If the
the
kerosene
We'll come back
comes
to you
out
guys.
of the toilet, it might wipe off the powder stuff.
yep.
So do you want to take the jar of it with you? I mean,
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't want to take the jar from you guys, so he'll
I
step back
have
out.
I have 2 jars.
Right, I'm just gonna take some of one of the jar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will
And then,
just
like-
I'll dump out my coin pouch into my pockets, and I will.
But
fill the
legitimately,
coin
if you're
pouch.
going to be covered in kerosene, you need to make sure to apply this liberally all over yourself,
I'll go in
so
with
that you
him.
don't light on fire.
Okay, so I just need to like rub against your back, so that I can get it on there, right? Just put it on me. Come on.
I'm just gonna take a handful of it and
Okay.
start smearing it.
All right, let's go.
all
Are you
right.
going first, or like I'll go with
I
you
was
too?
gonna try.
I think these two are
Okay.
going together,
that
and then you
works.
and Akarai can go.
Aww.
Aww.
Like 7
till
minutes in
death do
hell.
us part.
All right. So you guys go into the first room.
We've gotten
The door
pictures from Ingrid.
closes behind you.
Uh-huh.
You open the door to the second room.
Uh-huh.
Forward or
Now remind me, dwarf
Human.
and human. Okay. Ballpark for me.
I'm probably about 240.
240.
No, like 125.
Cat.
wet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you guys open the
Okay.
door.
Well, this looks pretty obviously like a pressure trap. Do you want to go through the first, and then I will just come through after? Since you're lighter than I am.
That sounds like a great plan. Good job, everybody.
Okay, go. Tell me when you're
Okay.
through.
So Cabbage goes in, closes the door behind her. There is a very strong smell of kerosene, but as you step onto the floor, it does not move under you. Nothing happens.
That's amazing.
Nothing happened.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
next
so
door,
amazing.
open it. Once you step out, I'll
So
step in.
you open the second door, and there's sparks top and bottom as it scrapes along.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
I
you-
will push in. Step on the plate.
Nothing happens.
Step off the plate.
Nothing happens.
All right. Hallway, right?
Hallway, about 15 feet.
These guys?
You can see these guys as they're pondering, and we'll come back to you guys.
They're very
Very wet.
I would just like to prepare you guys for the sexual jokes that Killian's going to make.
I don't think he needs to make them. Look at you guys.
Oh.
So since you and Akarai are still there, Killian's armor stops humming, and he starts taking off the current suit of armor that is the only armor you guys have seen him in, and starts putting on this heavy-duty, think power armor,
You're
full
Iron
mecha
Man.
suit. Yes.
Yeah. So that's what?
Right. So I have 2 suits of armor.
Okay.
One of them that I normally wear allows me to be more agile and stealthy. This one makes me a lot harder to kill, and I can punch things and make them explode.
You're sure about that?
Well, I realize that going forward, we're not going to be able to sneak into our meeting with the king,
Uh-huh.
so if a fight breaks out, we're going to be stuck there.
Okay, so
So
On a scale of Badger to 10, how field tested has this been?
Badger point 2.
Like a 7.5, 8.
Okay, that's not terrible.
It's pretty solid.
Okay.
I haven't used it very often because it's bulky and heavy and not usually the best choice in our circumstances.
Hey, it's better than Badger. Okay. Well, I'm curious to see how that goes. You never cease to amaze me, and I mean that in a mostly complimentary way.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, do you want to cover yourself in red powder?
Oh, I guess so.
We should have called back.
Do that thing and like kind of yoga myself.
I'm gonna offer it to Akarai.
And he'll take some out and hit the spots that you didn't get, and then start doing it
If
for
he
himself.
starts to do that without being asked, I'd be like, I'd ask first. Otherwise, you're
bad
gonna
idea.
break your jaw.
Not a bad idea. Can you help me?
Yes, I can do that.
Smart man.
There you go.
Right. So, door to the outer room opens. Akrai and steps in with you. Door closes. Second room opens. And
Lights turn off.
he
Smells a lot like kerosene in here.
yes, it does.
That didn't smell like other things.
Why do you think they have to wash it out?
It's strong.
Do you trust me?
Ooh. A very well-defining moment.
Chipper Drew, that's
Do I even want to know?
It's not nearly as bad as it could have been.
Yep.
Okay, you're derailing me now.
sorry.
I feel like
It's
this has
Chipper's
been
fault,
one of the
okay?
most off
It's
the
Chipper's
rails
fault.
things already, and I love
Yes, because these two determined that they needed to
They're
strip down
excited
before they could
shenanigans.
get through the trap.
it.
I
Yep.
didn't strip down.
Only kind of.
I just took my armor off.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
get
that's
on.
amazing. More of those, Chipper. More of those.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Chipper. Yeah.
So I'm gonna. She's gonna look at him and be like, "You have one chance to get this right."
What? I'm confused.
And you can kind of you are familiar enough now with the flow of chi. You've used it a lot in your own your own
Hair growth.
your own adventures with this group. And so as he sort of starts to take the deep sort of meditative breaths, you realize, you know what he's doing. And he reaches out, puts an arm around your waist, puts one of your arms around his neck, and you start to you feel
Carries you over
yourself
the threshold.
you feel yourself start to get lighter. And he's got you to the side, so it's not like he's trying to carry you or anything like that, but he's got you on the side, and you feel yourself get lighter, and he just dashes across the room, and he goes up onto the wall, closes the door behind you guys, and kicks open the door in front. And then you guys land very gracefully and gently in the corridor on the other side, and sort of skidding to a stop in front of, just inches from the far wall.
Bullshit.
And then,
Everyone else is just like,
and then he lets go of your waist and steps back, and then turns and closes the door. Next,
Okay, that was kind of cool.
and then you see the rest of them down the hall, and you guys start moving that direction.
So in my new armor, the armor with me in it probably weighs at about 225. I don't know if that'll make a difference since I'm by myself, but
Okay. All right, so you
We'll
push through.
start going
You
through.
push through into the first room, close the door behind you, push into the second room. Take a deep breath, step out, and the floor does not move underneath you. There is the smell of kerosene, but nothing squirts out on you. You push open the second door.
Milo's already left the room.
You do see the sparklers, and you're like, oh, okay.
That's creative.
You kind of bounce a little. You're trying to make it move, and you can kind of feel there's it's pressurized bladder underneath. You put pressure on, and it
And it
squirts.
squirts the
Okay, it's a squirt gun with a sparkler. Got
Okay.
it. Easy. And you push
Duly
through
noted for the future.
and move on past it. And now you are all past
Okay.
the room.
So really simply, check this door for traps. Open the door if there is no traps. This is the conversation we're walking in on.
Oh, so when Killian comes in, well, for those of since several
But
of
the
you
traps
actually
were
know
after the door.
Right. Check the door for traps. Open the door.
I'd rather not.
Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna push the door open.
There's no door.
I mean, there's an end hallway. Like, this is the same as the other ones, right? I'm gonna
We haven't
push
found the
it.
door yet.
Nobody's found the
We
door
haven't
yet.
found the door yet.
No,
So
no,
make an
no,
investigation check first.
16.
16? So it's not directly in front of you. You've actually come around the corner, and it's on the inside.
Okay.
Okay.
Door's open.
Door's open. It's actually, you were expecting it to be a room big enough for 2 people. This one, it looks like you could all fit in easily. But there is no apparent...
Your dome lights on.
We're
Yeah, they didn't want you to come out to a
That's.
Okay.
Lance will
So...
be back in a moment.
Yeah, Lance will be right back. So there's a room large enough for all of you to actually get inside. There is no apparent exit to the room. There are, however, stone benches built into the walls.
debriefing room, preparatory room.
Probably a mixture of both.
What?
Hmm?
Something on your mind,
No.
Mizu?
Just thinking about an unfortunate sending I got recently.
What?
Uh,
Got a share?
Oh, I already did.
ew.
Have to get some.
Is there any magic in this room that our friends would see? Oh wait, it's been an hour. Never mind.
Do we see an exit?
No.
No.
Okay, so which way were you saying that this throne room is supposed to be?
That way?
So you would have expected it to be right in front of you as you came around the corner in the corridor.
Right.
So as you come into the room, it should be through that wall.
Right, I gesture towards where it would be.
Okay. Then let's find the door.
Alright, investigation check.
Okay. Investigation.
18?
I'll try to.
18. Okay.
Nope.
2 or 12.
Which
13.
is
Good.
13?
I have
16.
16.
no.
So I've got an 18, a 16, and a 13, you said?
One of the doors wasn't closed all the way.
Ah.
I've had problems with that with my car, but only because it's been so cold that it's just like, I don't want to shut.
Okay, so just for you, it's a room. It opens into a room that's big enough for everyone. No apparent exits. Stone benches along the wall. So the two of you looking around, knocking on walls, trying to find the hollow spots. There's not a hidden door that you can find along the walls. With the 18, the floor itself doesn't seem like it's fit tightly against the walls.
It's an elevator.
So where's the switch?
That's a good question.
What's the dwarven word for down?
Oh, I don't know.
Mimim.
You probably learned all about it.
Really?
No.
It's close. I do speak Dwarvish.
Melatonin.
Does it work?
Melon.
Melon.
Oh, so for those people who weren't there, by the way, Killian comes in a what is essentially a suit of shard plate, but so think like big Iron Man
Oh,
suit.
Yikes.
It's better
Nice.
than the badger. Don't worry.
Well,
Sorry, never mind. I
Yeah,
guess
hope
that's
really?
so.
What?
you did not bring the badger with you, did you?
It's in the bag, isn't it?
Oh wait, no, I have heard about this because we talked about
Yeah,
it
it's
as
in
an
the
option
bag.
for the tower.
Why did you bring that with you?
It can be
Because it's in my
weaponized.
bag.
Also
I'm gonna
that.
be so angry.
It's turned off.
Do you
Is
think that
it?
matters?
And it does actually. It has no sense of what's going on if it's turned off. That's how
Are
it
you
works.
sure?
No,
I will pull out the badge.
No, no, no,
Be a nerd
put it
badger.
Not the
Put
time.
it back.
Not the place.
That
See?
that
Off.
only
Yeah.
needs to come out if we need to throw that into a room that a bad person is in.
It's going to be our version of a grenade. We open the door and chuck the
Throw
badger in and
badger
close the door.
in.
So Killian pulls out a metal badger. He's like, see? It's off. It's fine.
Are you
Carefully
sure that
put
it's
it back
not
in the
aware
bag.
of what's being said?
Absolutely
I am.
don't believe you.
Okay.
Innie, by the way. I-N-N-I.
What?
Is Dwarvish for down. Innie.
Innie?
Any?
That work?
Audi?
Excuse me.
Try up.
I can't believe you said that.
Sorry.
Does
Yeah,
up work?
that's
If it makes it any better, I don't know what I just said.
extremely offensive.
Apparently. I'll keep that in mind for, should I ever need to piss you off on
It's
purpose?
the word for poop.
Oh.
Let's find a switch, please.
Okay.
Look for a switch.
I'll look around for
Make an investigation
whatever
check.
it's going to be. 22.
Okay.
My character
It's like the reverse of your life.
So the center section of every bench on every wall is a pressure
They're
switch.
getting worse.
Yep.
How many benches are there?
There's one along each wall, so there's 4.
So I'm going to try something.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Fair warning.
Oh no, yeah.
And I'm going to push down on one of the pressure plates.
Okay.
Anything happen?
Nope.
So you have to have more than one.
Okay.
Wait,
So
let's all press down.
yeah, so there are 4 pressure plates.
sit
So
on one.
how about
I'll sit
you,
on one.
you, and myself, and you two stand in the middle and don't do anything.
And don't take your clothes off this time.
We didn't take our clothes off.
No one took anyone's clothes off.
Your Ingir showed us what happened. Okay,
It was
we know.
color
And judging by your bath you took, I
demeanor.
think we all can.
It's because we were
deduce.
covered in kerosene, Killian.
Uh-huh. So you two stand in the middle and try not to, I don't know, ruin anything. The 4 of us will sit down on the pressure plates.
He's gonna be bitter for a little while.
It took you
I'm
an
not
hour
Not sure what.
to walk across the floor, and you didn't even do that right.
We got
No,
We
it's
got
fine.
here, didn't we?
Not a single other person got covered in kerosene.
Mizuki, it's fine.
I'll roll the
he's
song.
Not one.
He's preoccupied with something else. Rick Roll is being played in his head.
I'm never gonna give you one. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna like Killian just starts jamming.
Sit down.
You.
Sit.
And
Yep.
Gary's
I'll
just
sit
going
down.
to pester Killian in his head.
That's fair.
Okay. So the four of you sit down.
Yep.
Once all four of you are seated, there's a voice that emanates from everywhere and nowhere.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times.
Any. And then there's a chime. Ding,
I'm gonna hold on to my seats.
ding,
Oh,
ding.
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna look at like a buckle, a strap, and I'm gonna hold on.
Do we need to make dexterity checks to get to a seat?
Ding.
We're
How
sitting
far
down
down
the
are
aisle.
we going? Oh.
Just not in the seat.
And the floor drops out from underneath
Oh.
the four of you on the seats, and those of you in the middle are just going along with it.
Okay, that's terrifying.
Malfunction, floor 7.
Should we be going down with it, or should we be?
As it descends,
Yeah, we have no
it
choice now.
drops down 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet.
How fast is it moving?
It's not fast. It's sort of a slow walking pace. 25,
What do I see if I
30.
look down?
the floor.
You're on the floor still, yeah.
You're still on the floor,
Okay.
and then once it hits about 40 feet down, you start to see the top of a door being revealed,
Countermeasures deployed.
Huh.
and then about 45 feet down, the floor comes to a stop.
Huh.
The four of you, sitting in your seats, 45 feet up, they're kind of leaning for a little bit forward because they're pressure plates over a 45-foot drop.
So.
I dare you to jump.
Bye! The door.
Yep.
Check for traps.
Can I?
We've made a strategic
So there's no
error.
door. It's just the doorway, the archway, the
Okay.
passageway.
Yeah, okay.
I still don't
Mizuki
trust
will-
it.
Wait, we
Walk
just
toward
let
the
them be
door.
alone again.
Yep.
We're gonna be up here for like an hour.
11.
Yes, we are.
Acarize with them.
What?
Said acarize with them.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The most powerful person in the,
Good,
the
he's,
party.
they've got a chaperone.
Yes, they are at least chaperoned this time. My word.
Okay.
Don't let them do anything dumb.
Or to each other.
I thought he
We
was
didn't-
into dudes.
I mean, it doesn't have to be only into dudes.
All I know
What do you
is
think
what.
happened?
You're
You're
45 feet
45
down.
down.
What do you think happened?
We're gonna have to have
Nothing that can't be covered with the smell of kerosene.
It opens. It's a passageway. It looks like it ends in a stairway that goes up.
Jeez.
So how are you all getting down?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna lift
Well,
myself
good
a little
luck.
bit off the pressure plate and see what happens.
Ka-chink.
I was told not to
What's
do
the-
anything, so
Oh,
I'm not
we
gonna
should-
help
we should
any
probably-
of
So,
you.
I
so
can
the,
look it up real
the,
fast.
the
Go
dwarven
through
word.
the
So
passage.
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
hear
go
the
through.
dwarven word
I'm
for
already-
up, followed by the chimes. Ding.
We can go through the passageway.
Ding.
Obi.
Yeah, Obi. And so you hear that.
So Mizuki,
Acarai.
No, we want to come
Akra, and
back up.
Milo will go through the
Okay,
passageway.
so you
Yes,
guys
we-
go into
Don't
the
pressure plates
passageway.
need to be down for it to go.
Yes, we need to put something on the pressure plates so that we go down.
Or it. Once it starts going down, we can just stand up.
And then the chimes end and the floor starts up. And it's the same slow walking pace. For
No, it
for
takes about
you
10
three,
seconds.
it's just like stone wall,
Okay.
sort of going up behind you.
Okay. We'll give them a minute.
Do we have to?
Do you want
They
to go
seemed
ahead?
a little urgent.
True.
Are you guys moving forward? You gonna wait?
Please wait.
Uh,
Please wait.
Just
Yeah.
go. Just go.
We'll go.
We'll go.
Yeah!
Damn it.
Ackroyd!
I love how we both rolled the same.
Yes.
Babysit better!
Ackroyd thinks this is a great idea.
Zachariah also done
Ackroyd's
with
just
their
like,
shit.
I just want to see what the
Oh!
happens.
Ooh, goody!
Just knocks both of you out.
He's like, no, sounds like a good idea. Lead on.
You're in a hurry. Okay.
All right,
My
so
ex is an
You want to go
idiot.
first?
Yeah.
We don't know
You
that.
go first.
We can't see him.
Yep.
so you're going first.
Yes, I'll go.
Okay, we'll come back to you guys. So it is a stairwell. Goes up
Okay.
goes up a couple of flights,
Okay.
and then opens out into. We'll get to later.
Okay. We will go upstairs.
The floor comes up underneath you guys, and it sort of lifts up underneath you, and then locks into place. Ini. Beep.
We get off of our chairs.
Beep. 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 Beep.
Is that 7?
However many it is, it's like,
Thought there might be something significant there.
and starts lowering down with you guys. Reaches the lower level. Obi. Beep.
And we'll go.
And we'll get off.
Beep.
Yep.
Beep.
Get off during the dings.
Beep. You find yourselves in a corridor. So you hear the grinding of
That's
stone
your thing.
below you or behind you, and it starts lifting up.
We definitely went to the same floor as they did.
Right?
Damn it, Ackroyd.
It's fine. We'll be able to catch up to them when they find another trap and are too stupid to figure out how to get across it safely.
Or door. All right.
Are we
Ackroyd's more
not
likely to
safe
at
and
least-
alive?
We don't know yet.
we are unsure.
Good.
We're
I like it that way.
All right, so you guys go up a couple of flights, pass through another open archway, into a small. So you guys would have passed into a small alcove. There are the tattered remains of a tapestry that cordon off the passageway from whatever lies beyond it. Peering through, you do see what is obviously the grand throne room. So there is a grand throne sitting on top of a dais.
What?
Go in there.
Yeah.
Go in there. Do it.
Okay. Using Alma's charlatan clothing, I'm going to make my clothing look as opulent as I can.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice, rich blues with accents of white.
Okay. Just make me a charisma roll.
18.
Okay. All right. So, what do you guys do?
Thank you, Rosa.
Thank you, Posa.
Well, if we went in there and distracted him, they could get the element of surprise.
Oh!
Dumb as rocks.
Ackroyd!
Should we wait for them or just go?
We can wait for them if you wish. What do you
Or
think,
should we wait for them
Ackroyd?
in the throne room?
Just go.
Should we wait for them here or
wait.
in the throne room?
I think Ackroyd will
This
decide.
can only go well, guys. Go in there.
Ackroyd's the
It
decider.
Okay, we're
seems
not going in
to
there. We're gonna
me-
wait here.
I agree with her. It's having more bodies for whatever comes might be important.
So that we all become bodies together.
Yes.
More of us to fill the shallow grave.
Yes, indeed.
It's not gonna be
Yeah,
shallow.
we'll wait
Okay,
for.
so the rest of you catch up. You find Ackroyd and Milo and Mizuki sort of peering through this tattered tapestry into the grand throne room.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you guys...
Hold on.
Wrong
hold on.
voice.
Hold on.
No,
Yes,
your Valen
Kevin.
is showing.
Yep. I'm sorry. Do you all need help finding your way through the tapestry.
We were waiting for you.
Inge, will you please replay to them what you showed us earlier so they understand where we're coming from?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'll take that answer as maybe a no.
I mean, what do I have to beat?
Let's see what his wisdom is. Probably not high.
I liked the facial expression though.
He gets a +1 to whatever this is.
It wasn't
Does
that
that?
great.
Do you beat?
9.
Do you beat a 9?
No, I have a 5.
But why?
A smirky grin goes across his face.
Chaos.
Chaos.
He's training to be a fairy
It's
dragon.
fine. They know what they did in there, and so do we.
I'm walking through the door.
I don't think you do know.
Good on you.
I am not willing to listen to this.
I guess I'll follow. If I see that, I'll follow.
Yeah.
So,
I will have my action ready.
And I'm still carrying this Gauss
You still
rifle.
have resistance to fire damage
Good.
for a whole hour.
okay.
You still had it.
So, the room that you walk into is a grand throne room. And there is no question about it. The throne itself is, obviously dwarven, very geometric,
Oh, thank goodness.
sized for a dwarf to sit upon, but it also dominates the room despite that. There are regular geometric columns throughout holding up the roof, which sort of disappears off into the darkness above. There are now this room has seen better days, clearly. There are massive cracks in the tile floor. They have the cracks themselves have all but ruined whatever tile fresco the floor was, so you're not even really sure if it was a coat of arms, if it was supposed to be a portrait, an image of long forgotten lore. You just don't have any idea. Some of these cracks are actually pretty wide and are pretty deep. On the far side, the entire half of the room has got a slant to it and slopes down into water. And it's far enough and steep enough, you're not really sure how deep that water gets over there. Sitting right in the center of the room is the staff, the key staff. And it's just sort of standing there on its end. It's not floating, it's just standing.
Like precariously.
Like, balanced precariously.
I vote nobody touches that yet.
Agreed.
I think that's a solid plan.
So Mal's gonna go ahead and stop as we get up towards that. And he's gonna bow in the direction of the throne and say, "Your Majesty."
There's nothing on me.
Anybody home?
No, there's no one there.
He sank through the floor.
Yeah. Yep. Oh no. You know what? This guy probably has like security eyes and little weird magic doohickeys everywhere and was watching this entire thing. He's off somewhere in a room laughing his butt off, realizing that we are completely incompetent.
Yep.
That seems a little
Just
harsh.
imagine him like...
It took you an hour to figure out how
Okay,
to
I
walk.
think we need to let that go.
Fine.
Thanks.
Maybe it wouldn't have taken us so long if we hadn't gotten so many interruptions.
To that point.
To be fair, you guys didn't answer when we knocked half the time. That's
Don't think those were
regardless.
the interruptions we were referring to.
Anyway, sorry, shouldn't have. Yeah, okay.
So your voices sort of echo weirdly in this space.
Your Majesty, Mr. Deadish Dwarf dude.
I'm gonna be looking warily towards the water.
Okay.
I just want to
Can
roll a perception. Just to.
okay.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm still holding my action.
Mizuki is going to. She will try to pray to Benas.
Okay.
15.
15 perception. Okay. With a 15, you're not really seeing anything of any particular special note.
Or my passive is 18.
Does that change?
Okay. So actively sort of glancing around and looking, nothing really strikes you as odd or unusual. But then as you're just kind of standing there, letting the ambiance sort of wash over you, you catch something out of the corner of your eye. And it's not movement. And you look over at the wall, and there's something weird about it. And as you look, you realize that there are... It's not carvings. There's runes. There's dwarven runes carved into the not carved into the wall, shaped into the wall. Something has shaped the stone into the runes. And it seems like the runes are sort of appearing as you're looking at them, watching them. So very subtly, just sort of appearing letter by letter on the wall.
I'm going to walk over. What do they say?
Dwarven?
Yep.
Okay. You have done well to make it this far, but now only one may continue.
Guys. King Dwarf guys leaving us a message.
And that's what?
What
now?
does it say?
What does it say?
It says that we've done a good job basically getting this far, but only one of us can go on.
I'm gonna grab the staff.
Oi!
Okay. I think that's where we're going to leave it for the night.
Yep.
As the staff and Mal disappear from sight.
Oh, I was hoping it could be me.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
So we are going to leave it there for tonight. We will come back tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week. I'm not ready for tomorrow. Sorry. No. We'll be back next week, Monday night, 6 o'clock. Hope you guys can join us. We will continue this little escapade and see where it leads us. Hope you guys had fun tonight. I know we had a blast, and hope that came through the screen to you guys. Just some reminders on the way out the door. Go to the YouTube channel. Probably easiest just to go to YouTube, search for Casual Cactus. You'll be able to find us. All of the back episodes for this campaign, all of our previous campaigns, one-shots, lots of fun stuff. Go check it out. We do also run our Discord server, where you will always find announcements if we have to change the schedule for anything. place to share art. I know Chipper was doing some tonight. Hopefully
Oh, it's great.
that will land on the Discord server for you guys to check out if you haven't seen it already. Kyrie does announcements for her creative streaming multiple times a week, so be sure you're logged in there, part of that. It is an open server. Come check us out. Just be nice so we don't have to kick you off. We also hope you guys had a wonderful holidays. We're so jazzed to get started with 2022. Hopefully it will be a little bit easier, a little bit smoother than the last couple have been, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's going to be an interesting year for us, and we hope it's going to be one for you as well. Until next time, do remember,
Grab
your bats and grab your balls.
And miscellaneous scepters.
and if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house. Good night, everybody.
Good
Good night.